A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end.
Oh wow, hello, good evening everyone, welcome to Tabletop Tyranny, where we don't play around tabletop nor are we tyrannical, good lord. My name is Jacob, I am the Dungeon Master, as I have been for the past 2 years or so, and as you can see we have the 6 incredible players here tonight. We are back from our little vacation that we took, a little couple break. We're hitting it strong. We have Icewind Dale tonight, Tuesday we have Found Over and Below, and Thursday we have Mothership, and Sunday, Tuesday, skip a week from Mother. Well, you know the schedule. You guys will figure it out. Tune in. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so if you are a long-time viewer, you know I like to ask the players a question, a riddle, something for them to earn inspiration. So before I do, who has inspiration? Who does not have inspiration? Enoch has inspiration. No, everyone but Enoch.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Please.
That's
not
what
a
I like
riddle.
to see. So tonight's little riddle is
Little riddle.
Oh, I
what
don't have my
2 keys can't open any door? What 2 keys can't open any door? This is very much a little riddle, little question. Very tiny question.
2 keys.
Which 2 keys can't open any door? We'll give you guys a solid 30 seconds of thinking, or maybe a minute, or until everyone says they are ready, and we will see what happens. See what the answer is.
I got it. Well, they might be the same thing, but I think I got it.
I think I got it.
Nice,
You might
nice.
have it.
Oh, hold on.
I might have one of them.
Yep, perfect. You can have half inspiration.
Overthinking this.
Emily's quickly sketching her answer.
Oh, I'm writing it. I mean, I could sketch it. I don't know if I can draw this backwards, actually.
I don't know. I think I bit my cheek before we started. I got like a piece of skin flapping back there, and it's like bugging me.
Nice.
Oh, yum.
Yep.
I used to do that
So
when I was asleep.
we can all share in the same pain
Hmm.
of knowing that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 10 more seconds, and we will answer this. What 2 keys can't open any door? What 2 keys? And with that, we're going to start going around. You guys can all just reveal your answers or say what your answers were, one at a time if you like. We will start with Craig.
A monkey and a donkey.
Solid answer.
Ooh.
So
Wow.
I'll go have a different one.
What, Tyler?
No, but-
Oh,
No,
Emily,
you
what
go,
you
you go,
Emily, you go.
you
Go.
Yeah.
Minor and major keys.
Okay.
Mm.
That's exactly what I was thinking, is minor and major keys.
Okay. Tyler?
I was thinking like piano keys, or like and then I was like music keys, like. But I was like, are those the same thing? That is what I was asking in my head. I was like, they're this the same thing.
Okay. Star, Nathan?
So I only had one answer, and it was monkey, but I didn't
Okay.
think of donkey.
Okay.
Just monkey. So I only got one.
Keyboard keys is what I got.
Okay. And then Ethan said you were in the same wheelhouse as Emily was.
Yeah, and Tyler with the music keys as
Tyler.
well.
So the correct answer given by this website is actually monkey and donkey.
That's hilarious.
So that is actually the correct
Oh,
answer.
wow.
But everyone else, I like y'all's answers. Star, I'll give you participation inspiration as well. So everyone gets inspiration. Well, I think Nate would even be able to give it to you because he already had inspiration, so he might have just tossed it to you. So
Nice.
but yeah,
That
the
was
answer
a
was monkey.
pity inspiration. Thanks, babe.
You got half the answer. We round up in this case. Yeah,
disappointed.
a little bit of recap for our crew, for our people, and for our audience. So last session, the party had just started their descent down into this nethery spire where they were assaulted by snow golems. Every door they opened, they were just getting bombarded by snow. They continued downward, descending. They found themselves assaulted by a swarming set of crawling claws, a bunch of hands just crawling all over, and a flesh golem. Beneath that level, they found themselves attacked by reanimated brooms, armor, and flying swords, and even a carpet of smothering. As they fought through the hard battles, they also found themselves plenty of Netherese books, a magical flail that packs a thunderous boom when swung, and even a magical potion gifted to them by Mystra, the goddess of magic, which was consumed by Tyler's character, Antiochus, where he has now Major Image. He's able to cast Major Image now. Tyler, you should see it on your feet. It should be there on your spell sheet, whatever the hell. But yeah, as the interesting enough as this all was going on, Avarice wasn't really helpful. She seemed to be too enthralled with note taking throughout the spire, seeming to have always arrived after the battle was concluded. But yeah,
Kill us?
oh, maybe, I don't know.
That's up to
Yeah,
you.
she was studying the spire and taking all this just very historical moment, all this notes, all this information down.
Mhm.
There were some clues to what may have had happened prior to your guys' descent, as Sir Lancelot and Enoch found the Journal of Dazan Simulacrum, where there were entries that recorded, that roughly an hour ago before the party descended. The simulacrum was going to try to make itself real with some sort of device on the last floor of the spire. Our party descends to the last floor as Caldra opens the door to a nearby corridor where raw and untamed magic bursts into the room as our players are in the room that our players in. Holy crap, I can't read. Yeah, you guys open, Caldra, you open this door and just this swirling room just bursts in and just knocks the door asunder. Everyone's going to need to roll initiative as you guys are going right into a battle as this
Hell yeah.
as this rune swarm is swirling around you. They are just arcane glyphs and arcane wards and just different magical gobbledygook that's just all just swirling around, some sort of chaotic swirling mass.
You just slammed the door.
And let me change the music and we will get into initiative rolls. And you guys are not surprised because you did see the disco show underneath the door. You saw the lights, the red, green, blue lights that were going up beneath the floor or beneath the door. So with that, let's go from top to bottom. Enoch, what'd you get?
20.
20. Nice. Kitris?
19.
High say. Ethan, what'd you get?
Oh, I thought it was unmuted. 15.
15. SL Antiochus.
5.
5. Sir Lancelot. 10. And Caldra, what did you get?
I got a natural 20 for 20.
Nice, for a total of 22. Very nice. I'm going to roll for this guy. Oh my god, I just deleted the initiative order. All right, Enoch got a 20. Caldra had a 22. Kitris was a 19, right?
Yep.
Kitris was a 19. Heisei was a
15.
15. Antiochus was a 12. What? I think you're muted now, Tyler.
5.
5.
I'm
5.
5.
And Sir Lancelot was a 10.
Yeah, he is.
I knew that.
King.
Alrighty.
Crown slipping.
And this creature, these magical glyphs, got a 22, so it is going to go before Caldra.
Oh, snap.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Oh,
So as you open the door, this massive, just swirling, boom, just swirling wind just wraps all around you, files into that door. You guys, Heisei and Caldra, are directly in this thing's just entire mass. It's just think of it as a bunch of tiny little constructed magical runes that are just flying about. So you can actually move about inside of it, and they can kind of occupy your space as well. Everyone else, you guys see this happen, and this thing whether it be just because it's just so chaotic, it's going to go first. So it is going to it's going to use Runecast. So I need somebody to roll a d6 for me. I'll tell you what you get.
2.
2.
Two.
All right. So it's going to, as it's swirling about, you see a some sort of glyph, and those that can read, arcane literature, arcane. So it reads, this rune reads out as Dagaz, and as it shines in the middle, a blinding light swirls and emits from out of those swirling massive clouds. I need everyone within 20 feet of this creature to make a Constitution saving throw or become blinded. So I'm pretty sure it's everyone in the room. Make a DC 16 Constitution save.
Whew. 17.
17. You succeed.
I think everybody gets +4 on this, correct?
And you should give, there is an aura from Sir
Oh!
Lancelot.
So 21.
Very nice.
I got 18 then.
18.
18.
Plus
18.
one.
Wow.
Yeah.
+4.
Plus
I was like, oh no, I failed.
Yeah.
16.
16, you just beat it.
Sir
Sir
Lancelot has aura. Like,
16.
21 for
He
me.
does have aura.
Everyone passes as Sir Lancelot's aura just block his mass, his body somehow manages to block even Caldron Heise from this blinding eruption of magic. So this rune cast goes off. It's then going to make 2 attacks, 2 cutting runes attacks at Caldron Heise. It's going to do one at Caldron, one at Heise. Heise.
Icy. Oh no.
Icy.
So the first attack against Caldron is going to be a 25 to hit,
Nope.
Cool.
and an attack against Heise is a 13. So a 13 is going to miss.
Yes.
So
That's exactly what I was thinking, Tyler.
yeah.
So this dice is a piece of shit. I'm not using that.
Fire, damn it.
So that is 18 slashing damage against Caldro as these
Dang.
runes just swirl up and rip into you.
I'm just like, ow.
He's not into
Is he-
literature.
Does anyone want to do anything before I move on? Is there anything that anyone can do, like
Dude.
reaction wise or
I-
anything?
Oh,
I think I can intercept as a reaction if is she within 5 feet of me? And,
She's not. She's within. Yeah, she's too far away.
Yeah, I got
But
it.
that does occur. So that was its rune cast, its multi attack, and now it is going to it's going to move further into the room. So it's going to just file in right there, in that whole space as it's just whipping and swirling about. Caldron and Heise are still kind of enveloped in it. There are no negative effects to being enveloped in it. It's just tiny constructs that kind of move to about, so you guys can walk through it without impeding difficult terrain. But nonetheless, that is the Rune Swarm's turn. Caldra, you are up. You've just been slashed by this arcane magic, this chaotic craziness. The crazy frog that just beat you up. What do you do?
So it's like basically like a fog, or
Yeah, so think of like kind of like a. I mean, we can say fog. It's a bunch of magical runes. There are some green yellowish smoke that's kind of intertangled in it, but it's not actually like, it's not fog. Like if you're gonna try to use like a gust spell or something, it's not going to disperse it.
no.
It's think of just like it's like a it's like a big swarm of tiny constructs that acts as like a singular entity. If that makes sense.
Okay. I don't like going first. Why do I only have poison damage? I don't understand what is going on. I'm
Dramatic.
I'm gonna do a corrupting ichor.
Okay.
I'm gonna spit at it.
Now is this considered a ranged attack because you will have disadvantage because you are
Oh, it just
technically
did it.
inside of
Well,
it?
Yep, I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you disadvantage on it. Just take the normal roll on it.
I
Yeah, just
rolled
take a
fucking-
normal roll. Take a normal roll. Sorry.
I'm probably not gonna hit it anyways. Oh, that's a 14.
14 just misses this thing.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Can't do anything else.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Whoop. Actually. Whoop.
Yeah, you're gonna try to leave. It's gonna try to use the reaction to. Oh my god, my mic's in my mouth.
Well, I'm still in range, right?
It's moved into the room, so it's taking up these 4 squares in front of the hole. So you were kind of been swarmed by it, and you moved out of its range. So it's gonna like cut you as you pass through its
You
outer
need to be
layer.
inside it for it to hit you.
Yeah, you have to be in it.
It seems that you have to be in. Oh wait,
Okay.
maybe not. Hold on. Let me look. Hold up. That's a good question.
Okay.
Yes, you're free to move outside. You have to be inside of it for it to hit you. So you are free to move away from it. No reaction. Pulls out a gun and shoots you. Magic, motherfucker. Awesome. Just this hallway is like the hallways above. It extends. There's a door to your right, and there is a door, 2 doors further down the hallway. You want to use the rest of your movement, or are you going to stay right there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave them to
Okay.
handle this by themselves.
You're perfectly fine. We go over to Enoch. Magic
Enoch,
is- oh,
going to test the waters and take a couple swings at this thing.
okay. And you still have your tattoos activated, or you have to reactivate them? I can't remember.
I think I've used them
I think
all
you
up.
I think you activated them last fight against the animated shit.
Yeah.
You reactivated them. Well, how long does it last? Does it last for an hour, or is it just like 10
a minute.
Oh yeah, it would have been kaput.
Yeah, I am having some trouble with my internet.
Oh,
I guess I'm gonna have to use some dice.
Oh no.
Yeah, my D&D Beyond stuff is being
Crap, no.
contrary. All right, so a 24
definitely hits.
for 10 points of damage,
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
It seems as you punch it, it seems it resists a little bit of this non-magical attack and only takes half of
It
that.
is a magical
damage.
attack though, because
Is it magical? Perfect. Takes all 10.
Okay. In that case, second attack. I'm assuming a 9 misses.
Yes, it does.
What the heck? I'm going to spend a monk point. I'm going to get a different D that I can do. So that means 2 more attacks. A 22
Yes.
for 6 points. And a 15
15 just hits. That is this armor
Okay.
class.
for 6 points.
Perfect.
And did you say my tattoos are still on?
If it only lasted a minute, you would have came down this floor. They would have been.
Okay. In that
Oh,
case,
we
that
already-
is. I have used all my monk points, and I have.
You've just been monked.
It's
been
been
monked.
monk, so I am going to move Enoch over here.
Perfect. Very nice.
That is my turn.
All right, we go to Kitris.
Just 2 swings at the son of a bitch.
2 swings, and I do believe that you have Sir Lancelot's weapon still, but I think the magical effect did end on it
Yeah,
already. So it's
I
just a
would-
normal.
I would have pulled my
Normal
battle
battle.
axe back up.
Pull your battle axe out. Cool.
It doesn't hit. That was a 9. So second attack. 16.
16 hits.
Oh yeah. 1. Just 6 slashing damage.
Big slashing damage, and not thankfully, but you don't have magical weapons, so it is sliced in half to only 3 points of slashing, sadly. But you still did damage to it,
Mhm.
nonetheless.
Kitchers is
All right.
just like, cool.
All right. We move over to Heisei, who's in the swarm.
Yay. I'm gonna slash at him with
Go for
the
it.
glass cover. 23 to hit.
Very nice.
And then I get sneak attack, correct?
Yep.
Sweet. That's 14 damage.
14 damage.
And I'll slice at him with a normal dagger. 22 to hit.
Yep.
And then 2 damage, non-magical, so it's reduced to 1.
Hey, you brought its HP down to an even number for me, so thank you.
Heck yeah, no problem.
Do you want to move, or are you staying inside the swarm?
Stay inside this one.
All right, Sir Lancelot.
Okay.
You're muted. Oh, never mind. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No,
Okay.
you're not.
So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast magic weapon on Kitris.
Thank you.
Very nice, and that is a concentration spell. But
Phenomenal cosmic power.
Yes, it is up to 1 hour.
Perfect.
So +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls.
Oh yeah.
And then come back here and I'm gonna swing with my flail.
very nice.
An 11 does not hit. I swing again with my extra attack.
Yes.
I don't know where you at. 13 does not hit.
13 does not hit either. Yeah, you swing out with the flail, and you just hear this loud boom, boom as these boom, boom as these thunderous booms just miss. As
5
AJ
big booms.
and Young Justice watch on.
Sorry that your brother
disapprovingly.
passed away.
Lancelot, like every time it like makes a loud noise, he like is startled for a second. Oh, that will take some getting used to.
I think canonically from now on, it's just AJ and Big Justice booming every time you hit with it. Perfect. Did you want to move any further, or you want to stay right there?
I'll stay there.
Perfect. We go over to SL Antiochus.
I'm gonna got my gun out. I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Fucking load up my gun. Again, I do firebolt.
Perfect.
27 hit.
Yes.
No.
It is 6 damage. 6 fire damage.
Fire damage.
Uh,
All the damage goes through. It's not resistant to magical damage.
Nice. And then I'm gonna step behind Sir Lancelot. I'm done.
Perfect.
Get him!
We go back to the top of the rune swarm's turn. It swirls faster and faster. It's going to do the same thing this time. It's going to actively move out of Heisei. It's going to move out of Heisei's range and Kaldra's range, so you two can make reactionary opportunity attacks if you want.
Get your stuff.
Yeah,
Your
screw it,
state.
I'll take
I
mine.
can only
Never mind. I'm not
take
going
it.
to. I'm not going to.
You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just.
My
make sure
turn's
I don't wanna
coming
use my
up,
reaction.
so I will attempt to hit it with my quarterstaff.
Perfect. And then Heisei, you said you don't or do?
No, I don't hit it.
Okay.
It was a 7.
7 misses. Yeah, you aren't able to hit these little magical runes. Think of like unknown off of Pokemon just flying around, making little noises at you. So like it did last round, it's going to do another rune cast. So I need somebody to roll d6.
I got it. Oh, you got it. Never mind.
You roll 5
5. Sorry.
or 5. Okay, I need you to roll. I need you to roll d4 for me, Ethan.
3.
A 3. You see it swirl, and a rune comes up that says, "So Willow, So Willow."
So willow.
I need everyone within 20 feet to make a dexterity saving throw.
My command. But I get a +4 because of Big Homie. Nice.
We all get a +4.
Within 10 feet of me, which so not Caldra.
Alright, so Enoch got a 28.
24 for Kit Trace.
Does that mean that you fail?
10.
Oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I got a 16.
16
Not
is just the
doing.
save you need. 16 passes. 16 is the DC.
My
so
homie.
I got a 30.
you got a
Holy shit.
This
Get outta
fucking guy.
here.
Yeah, you watch as this thing,
Get out of
as
my
the,
aura.
as the rune says, so
Goes
willow.
past you and then
Yeah, it glows brightly, and you watch as a radiant pulse of damage expends from out of this thing's, radius. Everyone who saved only takes half damage. Everyone that failed takes full damage. It is a full 13 points of radiant damage,
okay.
half to
Alright.
6.
I can use my Shield Master Evasion for the first time. If an effect allows half damage on success, I can use my reaction to take no damage.
Oh,
Wow.
you doing that?
Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah!
When else
No
am I
damage.
gonna do it?
Radiant damage
dragon.
does not dare touch you, Sir Lancelot.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah. So
Like
now,
Reinhardt.
now it's going to make one attack against SL Antiochus and one attack against Sir Lancelot. So, first attack is going against Antiochus. It's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
The attack
Yeah.
against Sir Lancelot is a natural 20 for 31.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah,
My
Take
reaction.
it away it'll still hit, but it will not be a crit, so that's perfect. So minus 1d4,
6.
minus 1d6. Yeah, it would. It's still gonna hit you, Sir Lancelot, but it's not gonna be a crit anymore.
Wait, didn't you already use
So-
your reaction?
Oh yeah.
I just had.
Oh, you did use your reaction. It is a crit against Sir
I'm
Lancelot. And someone
happy.
else can
Are you
someone
gonna
else
do
can change it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see if you guys do
I'll
102 damage.
use my reaction.
All right, what are you changing it to?
I'll give
Tyler?
it
I really,
silvery.
really
Oh well,
thought-
I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Oh, Silvery Barbs. Perfect. All right, I'll reroll it. And who are you giving inspiration to?
Oh, Sir Lancelot.
Aww.
So
Yeah.
this time it's only a 19 to hit. Is it hit or
Uh,
miss?
It hits just. It's my
Okay.
19. So.
Sure.
So each of you are going to take a round of
Put
attack.
your
So
shield
first-
up a little bit higher.
So the first attack against Antiochus is going to do
34 damage. Wonderful. Oh, we have 10 HP. I was like, wonderful.
13 slashing damage against Antiochus.
Okay.
And then the attack against Sir Lancelot is going to do 11 slashing damage.
It's nothing. That's it. Not even a scratch.
Yeah.
There's obviously a scratch.
All right, we move over to Caldra. Caldra, it's your turn now. You're just
Yep.
blasted by radiant energy.
I'm a cure wounds myself.
Okay.
Because
Getting
I'm
blasted.
not doing bad, but I'm not doing good. We'll do a second level.
You're just right.
Sure. Okay.
This little piggy.
I get 11, 16 back.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Doing a lot better. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna take my starry form
Okay.
and I'll do the archer. Hold on.
Perfect.
Maybe. Let me remember what I can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna take one of them.
Archer.
I can't use it right now, so.
Archer, Catelyn. Dragon.
Yeah, so you
I
just
don't
tell
know.
you what you do and let me know unless it's going to add anything or change anything on this turn. Like,
Yeah,
I think there's one that does healing or something, right? But
Yeah.
yeah,
Chalice.
That's chalice. I think.
All right, you decide. You decide. Take your
I'm
time.
gonna do archer. I'm gonna do archer.
Archer. All right, you're
I
doing
said it,
archer.
so I'm gonna do.
Perfect. Yeah. So Kaldra, I mean, what does that look like? Have you done archer form before? I don't think you have.
No, I've done the chalice, but it's basically like her whole form becomes just like a starry night, and you see like a constellation on her body, and it's gonna be Archer constellation.
Hell yeah.
I don't know much about stars.
Right.
That's fine.
It's ironic, right? But yeah,
All
I
right.
know the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper.
That's all you really need to know. Okay. Do you want to move or are you staying there?
I'm gonna just hide around the corner.
Okay. Tactical cover. I like it. We go to Enoch. Enoch, you are up.
Enoch goes. Does 3 quick punches at the rune thing.
Oh boy. So I started punching. Oh, so Lance, I need you to make Constitution saves for the damage you took.
Oh no.
On, 11 misses. Can y'all hear me?
Okay. You know what?
Yep.
Heck with it. I'm gonna use my inspiration
Yeah, to change that.
and do that again.
I
Click on it. Oh, there we go.
You're good. You're good. You're good, Emily.
26.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
20 and a 17.
Yeah, all 3 hit.
All 3 hit for 5, 8. 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. Very nice. Alrighty. We move over to Kitris, who still has a magical weapon because Sarah Lancelot did save on his Constitution save.
Hell yeah, 2 more hits.
Very nice.
Hopefully. Yeah, 22 to hit. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
And that's, you said +1, right, Emily? So that's 13 on the first hit and 9 on the second hit.
Nice. 22. And you made sure to. You're not raging, right?
No.
Okay. So 22 damage. All that goes through since you have this magical weapon, this light, blinding light.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
I will
We go over
stand there.
to Heisei.
Sweet. I'm gonna move here. Get a little closer. And I'm gonna stab him. Stab him with a dagger that's made from cutting glass.
Yes, sir.
That's a 17.
Mhm.
Sweet. That's 13 damage.
Very nice.
And then we're
I'm gonna hit the boogie.
gonna use my bonus action just to disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 5, 'cause 5. I'm just gonna move to this corner.
Very nice. Very nice.
I say.
Very nice, eh?
I say.
This guy thinks he's fucking funny. Perfect. Alrighty, we
This
move
thing
over
not bloody yet?
to. No, sir. I'll say no, thank you. No, sir.
No, thank
Sir
you.
Lancelot.
No thank
No, thank you.
I thought maybe we just couldn't tell because it doesn't have blood.
Truth.
Do you bleed? Yeah, Sir Lancelot, it's your turn.
I swing the mace.
You swing the flail.
You have advantage.
You do have the silvery barbs advantage if you want to use it. 21 does hit.
I'll use it when I next fail my roll. So 7 damage on that one.
7 boom damage.
Next startled for a second.
Okay.
And
Double
We're gonna
chocolate chip cookie.
we're gonna smite with that.
It's 5 big booms.
So that'll be 2d8 extra damage. I'm guessing this is not undead. Does not seem undead.
It is not. No.
Fair. So that is an extra 8 radiant damage.
Extra 8 radiant.
And then I will
Very nice.
swing again.
Yes, you will.
And this time I'm gonna use my advantage.
15.
15.
Just. Yes.
Okay. Beats it. Nice. Alright, so 10 damage pre-smite. And then I smite.
He smoked.
I guess two. Okay. Plus 8 radiant damage.
Another loud boom echoes down here.
And now I shove the swarm.
You shove the swarm. Okay. Okay.
Shove the swarm.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
What's it
in
need to
the
make?
swarm. I just like am flailing my shield around, trying to get some of them down on the ground,
Okay.
like scoop them up.
So it needs to make it's a contested athletics or dexterity or acrobatics check against this.
Double check. I made a cheat sheet for this because I never remember either. Okay, you make either athletics or acrobatics. Yeah.
So this is its save. Dirty 20.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that works, even though I already forget how to calculate my stuff.
Is it contested?
Or is it like a set DC? Because I think I want to say there was something about a set
I did this
DC.
wrong last time, which is why I'm
Shield.
doubting myself because I get like extra DC. Oh right. I'm just gonna say a dirty 20 wins, and I will
Okay.
figure out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it flies around you.
Mhm.
Perfect. Sir Lancelot is in the middle of the swarm, hitting it with the flail and trying to shove it. And we go over to Antiochus, who's against the wall. The swarm is around you.
Back against the wall.
The rune is swarming.
I'm gonna run under Sir Lancelot's legs.
Very nice.
Excuse me. Or slide if I have to. But
Mhm.
and then I'll take cover behind the shell and then pop out and bang bang. Okay.
Nice. You doing firebolt again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm almost out of juice. 6 damage.
6 damage.
And then I'm gonna just move one more down.
Okay. Perfect. We go over to the Rune Swarm's turn. The Rune Swarm is going to move here. It's going to move down to the square Kitris and Enoch are on. It's going to do its rune cast once more. I need someone else to roll a d6 for me.
A
So
2.
not Ethan, not Nathan. A 2. So, like again, the Degaz rune pops up as a blinding light begins to try and blind you. I need everyone to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
I pass it 'cause I'm within 10 feet of my god,
Oh yeah.
my lord and savior.
I still need to make it.
Yes, anyone within 20 feet of it needs to, or you are behind that wall, so I'm gonna say no, because technically you're right there behind that hard wall.
I rolled
So
like
not you.
shit.
he says DC 16.
DC 16, yes.
Okay, I'm using inspiration.
I'm using my
Yeah.
inspiration.
19.
Succeed.
16.
Succeed.
I failed.
Hi, so you are blinded until the end of its next turn.
Oh man.
So you are blinded until its end of its next turn. So, remember that. It's too bright in here. The sunglasses are not helping you. You're blinded. But with that, we see this Rune Swarm make one attack against Kitris and one against Enoch. The first one against Kitris is a natural 1. It misses.
Yes.
The second attack against Enoch is a 23.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Definitely hits. You take 18 points of slashing damage as it cuts you up. The runes cut you.
I'm
And with
gonna
that, we move
intercept
over.
this.
You can, yeah, if you are within 10
yeah.
feet, you can do it.
I intercept it, subtract 7 from that.
Very nice. So, we move over to Caldra. Stuff is going on inside. You saw a bright flash of blinding light that didn't blind you, thankfully. Stuff's going on in there, but you don't know because you're behind the wall.
It's happening.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Let me see. Yeah. To shoot a luminous arrow.
Ooh.
You're damn right.
Oh.
Let's see.
That arrow's so luminous. Luminous as fuck.
I assume it's at disadvantage.
Well, if you step in front of the wall, in front of the door, you can still shoot it with normal, because
Oh,
it's not
really?
within
Okay.
your. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not imposing
Cool.
disadvantage on the attacks.
Hold on. I have inspiration.
You do?
My dice. Yeah, let me use it.
You gave it pity inspiration. Remember?
I remember. Thanks for reminding me.
You said it was pity inspiration.
Fuck you. I just got a natural 20. So,
Nice. Good job.
Fuck you.
it doesn't do much damage. Let's see.
Okay, I think I've done 13 damage this fight. So.
You killed a single rune. 13
Points
Yeah.
of radiant damage.
points of radiant damage. As you let go of this archer bow of luminous light, you do a hard blow to it, and you see some of the runes kind of dissipate a little bit as this thing is now bloodied.
Yay.
Jesus.
Lord, who's been keeping track of the numbers? How much damage is that?
I'm not.
Second about 156 damage.
Wow.
Wow. What the fuck?
Can we just okay.
Close the door. Let's everybody go and close the door.
Oh yeah.
And
It'll probably go under the door, right?
Yeah. Let's see it through with it. See this through at this point.
Yeah.
And then, can I do a cantrip now? For my
So that was
action?
just a feature. It's not a. It wasn't an action. Like it wasn't. So on your activation on activation and as a bonus action. So use the bonus action to do it. You still have your action because that's not part of your like.
Yeah.
It's not a spell. You can still do
Oh.
cantrip
still do a
spells. Yeah, you can
spell?
still do everything.
Cool.
Or from how I'm understanding that.
Okay. Well, now that opens up too many options.
Oh, I'm gonna leave myself wide open.
Unlimited potential.
Okay. I'm gonna. This is probably stupid. I'm gonna summon a beast.
Okay.
Let's do
I
it.
haven't cast the spell yet, so.
Santa Claus pops up.
A little tight in here.
Just wait. I'm gonna summon a wolf.
Okay. Just a normal wolf.
Yep, that's all I can
Where
do.
you want 'em?
Oh, great question. Right up in here.
Right up in there. Perfect. You want them in
Yeah.
the swarm or you want them by the circle above? In the swarm. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I don't know. Right there.
in the swarm. Yep. Very nice.
And he's gonna be a black wolf with white paws.
Very nice. What you're casting this at 3rd level?
I think that's what I did.
Yeah.
No, I
so
did
it's
it at
AC
second.
at 2nd level. So its AC is going to be 13,
Yep.
and then its HP is 20 or
Yep.
30. 30. It's 30.
Well,
plus 5 for each spell, so it's 30. HP is 30.
Cool.
Very nice. Very nice. And does it share the same initiative you? Does it go after you? How does that work?
I don't know.
What?
Do you want me to roll initiative, or you want it to go after me?
In combat, the creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn
Okay.
immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands, no action required by you. If you don't issue any, it takes a dodge action and uses it as a move to avoid danger. So you can give it a command, no action required to give it a command. So I'm assuming you're going to say attack.
Yep.
Perfect.
Is equal to half its spell level.
So it makes 1 attack,
Okay, cool.
and it does have advantage because there are allies within 5 feet of it.
Cool. 17 plus.
It's going to hit.
I'm sorry, what do I roll?
It's going to be 1d8 plus 6
Cool.
damage. Since it's second level.
1d8 plus what?
6.
7.
7 points of damage as it growls and bites the runes. Very nice.
Question about Summon Beast.
Yes,
Did you collect the components for that?
Oh, I don't
that's a
know.
good question.
They require like money components, which means you have to have them.
Oh yeah, you need a gilded acorn worth at least 200 gold pieces. I would say if you subtract 200 from your character sheet, Avarice probably would have given you that component.
I will do that.
Yeah, because
I
you
have
you
lots
guys all
of
have a lot of
gold.
money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a lot of money?
Yeah, you guys do. That's a good use for our this massive money you guys. You guys got spells that need components. We can just say you traded them into you paid Avarice back for the component. I'll say
Oh,
those
yeah.
will switch
I
over.
don't need that.
Okay.
A little bit of money.
Cool. Thanks.
Good looking out, Craig.
Yeah. I just know I've cast that in the past. I'm like, oh, I need a fucking acorn.
That's right.
Oh, an acorn.
So Caldra's turn is over. We go over to Enoch now.
You just call me Sir Caldron?
Enif's gonna start swinging again.
Excited.
Start swinging.
What I heard.
It's an honor.
12.
I can knight you if you want.
This is
Might be
I can
really
knight you.
Caldron.
Not the same thing.
25 hits. And 18 hits.
yes, it is.
Alright, so that is. 15 points of damage.
Very nice.
And with that, I am going to. Just for the heck of it, I go.
Okay. You fucking do a somersault cartwheel. We go over to Kitchens.
2 more hits.
More hits with a magical empowered Morningstar. Or
Alright, so
weapon, I think.
dirty 20 on the first one and 19 on the second one.
Very nice.
11 damage on the first and 13 on the second.
Very nice. Very solid hits. Very big hits. We go over
Yeah.
to. Do you want to move?
No,
Anywhere?
I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay. Move over to the blinded high. So you're in a corner blinded. Do you know what blinded does off the top of your head, or do I need to? You want me to read it out to you?
It's a blinded creature can't see automatically, fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and the creature attack rolls have disadvantage.
Perfect.
But I don't remember where it last went because I got flashbanged. So I'm gonna hug the wall.
Okay.
And walk my way this way, probably running into Antiochus.
Yeah, you hit Antiochus, trip a little bit.
Hey!
But not,
And then I would have stopped him and been like,
Okay.
I can't see. I'm sorry.
Fuck, I'm small. Stop.
I can't see in general. It doesn't matter if your size. Holy shit. Anyway,
It's like someone with a decent heft behind their boo would fucking. Half of me is old and brittle.
yeah, that's basically all I do because I
you run it. Yeah. Perfect.
have to make a save for the blinded condition then. Or?
It ends on the Rune Swarm's next turn. So
Okay.
whenever the Rune Swarm comes back up, when its turn's finally resolved, you're blind. You'll no longer be blinded.
Sweet.
Yep. Perfect. We go over to Sir Lancelot. You see the shenanigans happen as Heisei's like, "Oh," walking around like a blind man, can't see. My eyes! He screams.
The goggles do
What are you
nothing.
doing, Sir Lancelot?
He laments that he used his spell slot that could help with that, but he also shrugs and swings his bell.
Yeah, he's not gonna see you shrug. Swing the bell.
A natural one.
You
Alright,
kill
that's what that
Matthias.
is.
No.
I will swing again. This one does hit,
Very nice.
which is good. We got 8 damage from the flail, and then I am going to use my last spell slot for something more important than curing blindness. A smite.
Nice.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna do Searing Smite this time, though.
Okay.
So concentrate. So, oh, wait, no, I'm not gonna do this because concentration, which is gonna break the other concentration. So I'm just gonna do a regular smite.
Okay. That is a downside to paladins. You have to. There's like different. It's cool smites, but it's all concentration shit.
I guess all of my smites will be divine now. So 11 extra radiant damage.
Very nice. Very nice. Perfect.
Have I used my bonus action yet? No, because
No.
I didn't do that smite. I shove.
All right.
The DC is 14.
DC is 14. It's a unnatural 20 again. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, these little
big
swarm magical
surprise
runes are
that it
just
is
flying
hard
around
to
you.
shove this swarm of runes.
You're like a cat trying
Wait.
to catch a fly.
Wait, can I use my?
As a reaction, you can use will. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I'll
a
use will.
D6.
Yep.
You roll the D6 for me and tell me how much it takes off. The 20.
4.
4. It still
Does that
beats
help
the
you?
shove. Still beats the shove,
Damn it.
but almost helps. That's perfectly fine. We move. Do you want to move anywhere, Charlotte? Or are you gonna stay locked in right there?
No, I imagine like Caldra does her thing and I manage to like get one of the runes under my shield and I shove it down and I'm like, yes.
A pity success. Yes.
Yeah.
We move over to SL Antiochus.
I'm gonna move out of the way of Heisei, and then run behind Sir Lancia. He fucking like kicks me. It's great. And then I'm reloading my gun, and then I'll peer out from behind the shelf. Bang.
Perfect.
Yeah, 19 to hit.
Mhm.
I do 12 fire damage. I've just doubled my damage for the wrath.
Hell yeah. Very nice. All right. With that, we move back up to the Rune Swarm's turn. Once again, it's going to do Rune Cast. So it's going to stay. It's actually going to move up here to Enoch and Sir Lancelot. So it's going to move away from the wolf. The wolf cannot make a reaction because it's still inside it's still within 5 feet of it. So Rune Cast, we're going to do. I need someone to roll D6, except someone besides Craig, Nathan, and Ethan. Roll a D6 for me. Oh, I guess Star's doing it.
5.
5. All right, I need you to roll a D4 for me.
Oh no, I don't like that. Oh. Why is this so difficult? 3.
3. Once again, so Willow goes off. I need everyone to make a DC 16 dex save. Success will take half. Fail will take full damage.
Oh no. 15.
15 is a failure, but you are within 4 feet or 10 feet of Sir Lancelot, so you have +4. You have an extra 4.
No, that was included.
Oh, that was with the 14. Okay,
Yeah.
you'll take full damage.
Dirty 20.
Perfect.
I got a 19 with Sir Lancelot's protection. I've needed Sir Lancelot's protection on every single roll.
Hey,
So glad.
perfect.
Yeah, it's been great.
16.
okay, you just succeed.
25. Thanks
25.
to Sir Lancelot.
So yeah, if you succeeded, you take half damage. If you passed, or if you failed, you take full. If you succeeded, you take half. Full damage is 12. So if you failed, you take 12 points of radiant damage. If you succeeded, you only take 6 points of radiant damage. Sir Lancelot, I need you to make a concentration check. DC is 10.
Do you Shield Master Evasion?
Oh.
No damage.
Oh, never mind. Fuck it. You don't do that.
Do I need to roll for concentration?
You need to roll as well, yes. You need to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Exactly 10.
Perfect. You maintain your concentration. The wolf does not disappear. It's going to attack Enoch, and it's going to attack Sir Lancelot. So first attack is against Enoch. The first attack is a 15, which I assume misses.
Oh, that meets it.
Just meets it. Wow. All right. The second attack against Sir Lancelot is a 16, which I'm pretty sure misses. Perfect. Enoch, you're only going to take half. It's only going to be 3d4 this time because it's bloodied. So you take 6 points of slashing damage
Okay.
as it tries to cut you. Perfect. We move over to Kalja. You see that this rune swarm is enveloping your party members. Enoch's looking pretty banged up. Heisei's blinded in a corner, stumbling. Kitris,
longer
he's
blinded,
fine.
right?
Kitris, he's fine. You're no longer blinded. I say you're no longer
Kitris
blinded
is
now.
just
Kitris,
annoyed.
you're doing just fine. Yeah, you're just doing just fine.
Well, I don't have healing word prepared. So, I'm gonna shoot another arrow.
Awesome. As a bonus action, you take a shot.
I miss.
Okay.
Cool. And then I will.
You'll get it next time.
Yep. Hopefully. I will use a guiding bolt.
Perfect.
Only at first level. Not that. Oh, I don't. Okay. That's a 22.
Mhm.
Uh, 12 points of.
Radiant damage.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that. I was just trying to see 12
You're good.
points of radiant.
Yeah, so it hits this thing. This thing starts to glow from within. The next attack against this swarm has advantage from the
And
guiding
then
bolt.
I'll yell attack.
And the wolf will do his thing. So the wolf is going to go now.
Mhm.
He has advantage from the guiding bolt as well as 5 feet. So he's going to use the guiding bolt advantage up.
What do I add to?
It is on the spell. It lists it as a your spell attack modifier to hit, which is a +5 or +8 for your case. So it's a d20 plus whatever roll +8.
Okay, so 17.
17 hits.
And then
1d8 plus 6.
Uh, 13.
13 points of damage. Perfect.
And it's
Very
gonna-
nice. Get closer. All right, move over to Enoch.
Yeah, he's definitely bloodied, but he doesn't care, so he's going to keep swinging. He could do something about it himself, but he's just going to be like, I got stuff
He
to
just starts punching himself and healing himself. He just keeps punching his
Yeah.
ribs.
Yep.
Like Kylo Ren off of the Star Wars movie.
Yep.
do. That is a miss.
Oh no.
That is a hit. And that is a hit.
Indeed it is.
Let's see. 16 points of damage.
Very nice. Yeah, some of the runes are starting to kind of flutter in and out of their existence. It's still standing, but it's looking rougher and
what-
rougher with each damage.
What size creature is this rune swarm?
It's technically considered a large construct as a whole,
Okay.
as a whole entity, but it is made up of a bunch of small. So as when it comes to like moving through spaces, it's considered small, so it can go under door cracks and stuff. But
Okay.
as a swarm, it is large.
Okay. stay where I'm at.
Okay, very nice. Citrus, it's your turn.
2 more hits. Oh, that's a natural 20.
That definitely hits.
So that's 21 on that first hit.
21, a heavy blow. It's still flickering in and out of its incorporeal existence. It's still standing.
And then a 19. Another 8 damage.
Another 8 damage to this rune swarm. What does it look like as you kill
There we
this
go.
rune swarm?
Yeah, I just smash them to bits. Like, I go, instead of like down, I go up just so they shatter across the whole room.
Yeah, and they just explode into beautiful display of fireworks. A bunch of reds, blues, greens, yellows. It's beautiful, but it is dead. Battle ends. And I'm just going to read some of these things that didn't get to happen because I'm sad. There are some other effects besides just the blinding light and the radiant damage. So if it was a 1 on the d6, it would have summoned 2 d4 elks. Conjured
Whoa.
elks. So it would have got real
Jeez.
cramped. It would have got real cramped in here real quick.
Yeah, it would.
Good lord, that would have been funny.
On a 2, you guys know it's the blinding light. On a 3, it is a burst of telekinetic energy, which would have knocked you guys prone if you failed. So it could have been really bad. There would have been, advantages on the attacks from it. On a 4, it receives brief glimpses of the future, and every attack against it has disadvantage for
Ooh.
1 turn. It's pretty neat.
That's
5, the 5, you guys got radiant damage, but it's 4 types of different damage. Depending on what you roll, it could be cold damage, lightning damage, radiant damage, or fire damage. Thankfully, it was just fire. And on a 6, the rune storm, it just glows with more light, and it would have frightened you if you would have failed.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
some cool effects. It never got to do, but hey, it's arcane magic. It's weird. It's wonky. And with that, we're gonna take a quick bathroom break and then pick it back up. Yeah, catch you.
Jacob,
Yes.
before we take our bathroom break and before I
Yes.
forget,
Indeed.
Enoch is going to use, like you said, his wholeness of body,
Okay, you're gonna heal yourself.
which gives him 18 hit points.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Holy
dude.
And
cow.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
since you mentioned that, yes, his wholeness of body, in order to do that, he actually punches himself in the stomach.
you hit like a key point and it just unlocks healing, regenerative healing. Very nice. I love that imagery. All right, we will be right back.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Hello, welcome back. We are back from our bathroom breaks. The battle has just ended. Those that are still concentrating on spells, feel free to. Do you keep the wolf up, Caldra, or no? Or you keep it up? Perfect.
I can keep it for an hour.
Yes. Oh, sweet. Yeah. So basically, after you guys have defeated this rune swarm, kind of like everything kind of settles a little bit down here. The room you are in, I will reread what was in there. There's an overturned wooden table, some rusty tableware, shattered pieces of old plates, and a few partially intact chairs decorate corners of this room that have been kind of boomed out of existence from the loud thunderous booms from the flail. Caldra, you have already gone down into that door to the south where there's a corridor. There's a door that goes to the west, a door that goes to the east, and there are 2 other doors in this corridor. The hole in the map, that is the hole you guys all plopped down out of. There is no other hole that descends further. You feel that this may be the last level of this spire. But I'll turn it over to you guys. You guys have just finished battle. What's happening?
I want to go open doors.
And obviously, of course, Avers slide down and joins and says, "What happened down here? Dude, I heard the booms from upstairs."
You should have been here to take some notes. That was pretty impressive.
What
It's like
happened?
5 big
She starts to
booms.
try to write. What happened?
We beat a rune swarm.
What the fuck is?
Just a bunch of runes flying around and trying to kill
Oh,
us.
okay. Yeah. So she's taking notes. She's doing her background character thing.
Like a
Jeez.
dragon up there, and it was like super big, and Kitris jumped on its back and fucking cracked its neck.
She's like,
It is
she's like,
crazy.
oh, wow, that's impressive. Wow, that's nice. And she just tunes you out as she continues to take notes. She's in the corner taking notes, looking around stuff.
Are there any remnants of the ruined swarm, or are they?
No, the runes, once they were the kill, they kind of all just dispersed and kind of crumbled into dust to a degree, but the dust kind of just like hit the ground and just like fizzled out and disappeared. Very much like a raid mob, or like a World of Warcraft mob, or something like that. It just didn't drop anything. There's nothing to loot from it. It was just arcane tomfoolery.
Anything else in this room?
No, it's mainly just the turned over table and the rust, all the stuff I did describe. There is nothing in this room's too small for anything to be hiding. You guys, Caldra with her 5,000 passive perception would have noticed something, but there is nothing in here.
Sure. I guess we filter into the hallway.
I'm
Yeah.
opening
Yes,
this
me.
door.
Yes.
Hisei's
Oh,
opening
yeah.
that door. You open that door and you are excited
my-
to see something
I-
behind it. It is a room with a spiral staircase.
Oh my goodness, I hate this. I've gotten every one of them. Everyone.
You see there's a
You see
there's like a rock in there that kind of looks like a big flip middle finger to you as you open
This
it.
thing fucking hates me. Holy.
That's so funny.
You found everyone, Hisei. Congratulations.
This is bull. Do I get a special prize now other than the middle finger?
You get shame.
Fuck.
All right, Caldra and Sir Lancelot are in the hallway. Enoch, you guys are moving about. Are you opening the door to the south, to the north? What are we doing?
I'm gonna put my ear to the door because the last time I opened a door.
Yeah, the door to the south.
Yep.
Yeah,
one-
you put your head there, and you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open it, but like slightly.
Pick it up.
Yeah, it opens. It opens, and nothing jumps out at you. Nothing explodes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll push it all the way open.
Yeah, the door opens, and you see before you what looks like an upside down bed chamber. There's an overturned in here is a bed who has rotted blankets that kind of peek out from underneath a disintegrating mattress. Dear Lord. Mounted to the north wall is a tall, cracked mirror set into a stone frame. I will reveal it all after I get done reading. Set into a stone frame that merges seamlessly with the surrounding wall. Close to the mirror, beneath 2 dirt-clogged windows, is a skeleton in the tattered shreds of a nightgown. There is, with your passive perception, you see beneath that bed that has fallen down, there appears to be a chest beneath it. And the only reason you pick up on it, it's not like it's not an iron chest. You just see like an outline of where dust is kind of like sitting, differently in this space. It appears to be some sort of invisible chest. The only reason you're seeing this is because you have God's eyes alone, and you can see everything in the world and the universe. But there appears to be an invisible chest in this underneath this bed.
I'm gonna look to Sir Lancelot, and I'm like, "Hey,
Sure thing.
you want to take a peek in there first?"
Yes, of course. I'll go in, and I'm immediately gonna look at the skeleton because I have a history of skeletons.
Yeah,
Look at
skeleton's
this
just
skeleton.
skeleton's just there,
Yeah.
limp.
That's what I'm nervous about.
He got any goods on him? Any good shit?
You are kind of patting him down, moving about him. Basically,
Like
yeah, you pat him down, and he just, as you touch him, he just crumbles into dust, and dust just goes everywhere. You get a little bit of this dead skeleton's ashes into your nose. You're like, ugh! Other than that, nothing happens.
Is it safe?
Oh God! Yes.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna go around here to the chest. Look what I found.
There's
It's
no
invisible.
dust.
It's an invisible chest.
How do you know that? How could you possibly know that?
Well, let's just say I've got the eyes of an eagle.
Incredible. I'll put my claws in the area where a chest would be.
Yeah, you boom boom, you hit it.
Oh my God, you're correct. I don't really know what to do now.
Should we? Do you think Antiochus has his little see invisibility? Yeah, words. See
Indeed.
invisibility. Antiochus,
Oh?
there's
What?
something.
Invisible chest.
There's something invisible.
Okay. Yeah. A walk over.
Mhm.
It's not gonna
right.
explode?
I don't know.
Also, where's it?
Right here. I'll just knock on it.
Oh,
Bong,
okay.
bong, bong.
It still
Same.
might just be invisible or something else in the chest shape. We're not sure.
Did you try to open it yet?
Well, let me feel around. Is there like a
Yeah,
lock
well,
or
I'll also
anything
help.
on
We'll both,
it?
like, feel around.
Yeah, you feel around and you
Yeah.
find like a doorknob on it.
I'll like step away.
If you are nervous, I am willing to do it.
All right. That sounds like a great idea.
Alright, I'll open the doorknob.
Yeah, you open the doorknob and it. You feel some kind of movement. You look inside. You can't. There doesn't appear to be anything inside of this invisible chest. You don't know what's in there, but you open it.
See, I knew we should have. I knew we should have.
That seemed bad.
Did you see Sir Lancelot like looking down at the ground?
Is there anything in there?
I'm gonna like pull up the invisible thing and just like shake the invisible
Yes.
object.
So you reach in there just to grab whatever you can find. Yeah, you reach in there and you feel dust, like it feels like parchment that has been, that has met air and crumpled quickly. So there's some sort of deteriorated there, and then you find what feels like a book, and then you also feel like there is a singular coin, like it feels like some sort of coin, some sort of circular metal, some sort of round thing.
I guess I'll just like pull out stuff.
Will you
Yeah.
cast your spell now?
Well, I'd have to use like a lot of magical potential. It would be much better if we could rest, but if we're not doing that, yeah, I could.
You
Well,
can just hold on to it.
do you want
That
me to put
invisible
it?
coin is gonna be gone. Never
you-
seeing that again.
Should I put it in the bag of holding, or would it get lost?
Whatever. I'll just cast. I'll just cast the fucking spell. I'll cast the invisibility on myself.
Yeah. So you see How long does that last, by the way? Actually,
An hour. I cast
Okay,
it
so
at the beginning, so I think
that would have worn off already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You see what appears to be Sir Lancelot holding a coin in one hand and a book. The book itself bears what appears to be a weird looking logo or rune or some sort of identifying logo on it. There is no, like, the title itself is in that weird Loras language, that weird language that you've seen around. The coin that Sir Lancelot holds in his hand is a single copper. A single copper coin.
That's really valuable. You keep that. That's a collector's item. That's a collector's item.
Money right there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's a collector's item. This is a book. Where's Paise?
Yes.
Paise, come here.
Fine.
I think he's still pouting about the other room.
I don't want to talk about the freaking room.
Okay. Then I will get a piece of parchment and just rub, and then like
Yeah, just to get the
just
yeah,
rub it so he can. What's the title say?
Yep. You are, with him doing that, you are able to read that it says instructions on constructs, shield guardians, and you.
Oh.
And the logo, as he does, is because the logo itself is traceable too. Sir Lancelot, you see the logo. The logo matches that logo on the amulet itself that you found earlier.
Shield, amulet, and you.
But the book is invisible still. So.
It's gonna be a bitch to read.
Yeah. What it says.
Oh.
Can I go pout more now?
Thanks. Okay.
I'm just gonna stick around just in case I need to read something else.
Sure. I will. I'll put the. Unless someone wants the book, I'll put it in the bag of holding. No. Okay. Cool.
Yep. Perfect.
Anybody else feel
Wait,
something?
I thought I
rush?
had the bag of holding.
No, yeah.
I think there's two bag of holdings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there's two bag of holdings. I don't know.
I have one.
But Tyler was putting books in the bag of holding last session, so I
Okay.
stick with the narrative that he has one. You look into the chest as well. You see the chest itself. It was invisible, but now that you've cast a spell, it is a beautifully rendered metalwork, frame. Like, it's very beautiful, very elegant. Inside, you look in. There appears to be like dusted paper and parchment. I will say you make an Arcana check for me, Antiochus.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Perfect.
Fuck.
11.
Yeah, sadly, you're not able to discern too much. You are able to recognize that this looks like it was a spell book at some point, and that maybe whenever the chest was initially opened, that the air tight seal on the chest broke and it eroded away the paper, and the spell book was rendered useless. But yes,
He'll look at it, put his head in the box a little bit more, and then take his head out of the box.
yep.
Nothing in there really. We should keep the. How big's the box? How big is it?
It is a normal. We'll say it's just a
Like a lockbox.
like a lockbox, yeah, like a small lockbox. You could fit maybe a dagger in there or something. Like the book itself, the instruction book is very small, very tiny. So it is. You can carry it around if you want. You can take it with you.
I'll
It's still
put it in the
invisible.
bag of holding.
Yeah, just make sure you put invisible lockbox
Nice.
in your. Yeah, you just watch Antiochus mimic like he's picking up a box and just like shove something into the bag.
Yeah, I'll put it in there.
While you guys are doing that in that room, Kitchers, are you in the room with Avarice still, or did you kind of?
No, Kitchers is in there. He's just sitting on the edge of that table petting the wolf.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
The wolf is just sitting there, just letting you.
And he'll turn to Avarice and he'll just be like, so My powers kind of suck. I've come close to killing people, and I don't like it, so I'm gonna kind of not do it for a little bit. Just an FYI.
Wow.
She looks at you and she says, magic is hard to control, you know. You aren't used to being able to harness magic, and it is just kind of flowing through your body sporadically. If you would like, there might be we can do some sort of experimenting or some sort of testing to see if we can hone in on certain key aspects that you're looking for. It would require some training, obviously, but the only thing I can say is, yeah, magic's hard, and if you don't feel confident and you're afraid you're going to hurt your companions, stick close to me, and I can try to counter spell the effects of whatever happens, but I don't know what else to say. And she's like, not trying to be mean when she says that.
No, it's come in handy, but, you know, when you're on another floor, you can't exactly do that, right?
Yes, it's just she like turns, she takes her eyes off the book and looks up. She says, well, yes, but I mean, I've been looking for this small portion for quite a while. Like, my whole life has led up to it. I'm just trying to make sure I accurately, historically take note of it. I will assure you that you will have my undivided assistance moving forward. Once we're outside of this spire, obviously there won't be anything to distract me, and I am still in line to help you all figure out what is going on with this town speaker shenanigans stuff. You're trying to clear your names and all that.
Sure.
I apologize for not helping.
No, I mean, I understand you're good. But I might just, you know, use my axe for a little bit.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You are strong with magic or without magic. You are strong. You are able to do whatever you put your mind to.
Damn right again. I just keep
she
petting
goes
the wolf.
back. Yeah, she goes back to taking more notes or whatever. We cut back over to other players. You guys moving further in, checking on that last door.
Yeah, Enoch will open this door.
Yeah, I'll just read out what I, have typed up, and then I'll reveal the room for you guys. Actually, I guess it doesn't really fucking matter. The walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnected runes, and they are marred with cracks and damage. What is now the ceiling bears similar inscriptions that swirl inward, converging around a golden crystal disc and about 5 foot in diameter. Close to the disc is a pile of snow and an undead humanoid that wears armor and carries a longsword. The undead humanoid lies motionless as thousands of cuts and magical damage has seemed to wink out its undead existence. As you enter, seeing this sight, an illusory figure appears upside down in the far corner of the room. Standing on the ceiling, it appears to be the same long-faced human wizard that you guys saw in the statues in the very first room, the very first entrance. And it begins speaking in some sort of strange, possibly forgotten language. It's speaking what sounds like Loras, which I say you can kind of hear parts of it talking. It's kind of muffled from the wall, but it is. Ooh, banana! It sounds like a minion talking.
Banana.
But you can't understand what it's saying from this. That's all you really see in this room. The undead humanoid looks to be a white of some sort. The white, obviously, the pile of snow and the white have obviously lost their life force. But the main thing in this room is that golden, machine, the golden disc, golden crystal disc. And that little illusionary, kind of like hologram, like Save Me Obi-Wan figure in the corner, upside down.
Well, I figure this is where the Antiochus is bringing illusion. This is the whole bring an illusion into reality thing comes into play.
Yes, you'd be
Understand. Anything that the wizard is saying?
Yeah, if you move around or into the room, Heise, you hear this illusionary wizard figure. You begin to hear what its words are, and it's kind of like halfway through a sentence. It's kind of incoherent, so you wait for it to kind of get back to the beginning of the TikTok video. It says, "Behold my masterpiece. Here, illusions can be made real. Shadows become substance. Create your illusion. Let it stand atop the crystal disc," and it like motions its hands towards a crystal object on the crystal machine, "and watch my rune chamber do its work." There's like some like feedback loop, some sort of interruption as its dialogue's kind of cut off, and then it says, "Look at my device. It's awesome." And then it goes back to the beginning where he goes, "Behold my masterpiece." And that's kind of what it says.
I think you put your illusion thing on the disc, by the way.
Oh.
That's kind of what it's saying on repeat.
Okay. Wow. That's cool. Fucking cool. I'm gonna just look at the device. I'm just gonna observe it. Does it look broken or old or like in disrepair?
So there are some cracks in the actual like foundation of the little device as well. There are some damage. It obviously looks like that. Which I think you did Enoch and Sir Lancelot share the information about the simulacrum was on simulacrum's notes or no? I can't remember if you guys did or not.
I can't remember now either.
We'll just say you guys
Thought we
didn't
did.
mention. Yeah, we'll just say you guys. I don't know if you guys did mention it.
I should have.
Yeah, we'll say you mentioned it. It's perfectly. It
Yeah.
doesn't break the game or nothing. It looks like that the whatever they were trying to do in here went wrong, and that damage kind of damaged this integral machine, and also what kind of caused that rune swarm to go crazy, that chaotic swirling magical swarm. So there is some damage that seems to have sustained or been dealt to this device. You can spend a couple minutes studying it, and you can make an Arcana check to see if you can kind of ascertain or gather any more information you would like.
Yeah. I'd like to do that, and I'd ask Sir
Lancelot, can you help me? Can you like lift me up to the parts I can't see?
Yes, of course.
Uppies.
Uppies. Yep.
And so I'll do that with advantage because Sir Lancelot is helping me.
Very nice. Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
As you wish.
A
16.
A 16. Yeah, so you are able to kind of confirm that this is what it says. It seems to be some sort of device to transform illusionary creatures and objects into real ones. You know that the you only gain like one kind of extra information. The roll wasn't too crazy, but you still passed. You know that the cracks, which is the main thing you're kind of inspecting the damage, you're assessing the damage. The cracks in the wall have damaged enough of the runes that are interconnected to this device that it compromises the room's magic or the device's magic, which might give rise to some sort of unexpected results to the creation.
Is there a way for me to repair the device, or is this beyond me? Is this beyond modern magic?
You could certainly try. It's not going to be easy, but it would be likely that maybe you and Avarice succeeding on multiple, or you, Avarice, and the party succeeding on multiple checks over a period of maybe 6 to 7 hours or some sort of time frame to repair it entirely, because it is impressively ancient magic. It's certainly doable. It's just going to take up some time and some checks that will help or hurt your outcome.
I will. Can I check the body, the White's body? Does he have any notes on him? Any paper? Any?
No papers, no notes. It is it looks like it was an old warrior or something at one point. There's its armor, which is wearing like leather armor, and there's like a long sword next to it. But other than that, there isn't really any kind of potential or substance to it. The pile of snow, though, you do recognize that as what happens to a simulacrum whenever they are
Fuck.
killed, dead, defeated. Whatever objects were on the simulacrum at one point or time may have broken or disintegrated, or whatever had happened to the actual simulacrum had happened to the items it had on it as well. So there's nothing in the snow. You go around and dig around in its dead body and find nothing of worth.
It's okay. I can do this. I'm one of these. He's my people. But I'll just share that information with the party. I'll try to whisper so Avarice doesn't hear, but because I'd like for us to know before she does, so we can kind of make a decision.
Yeah, she's in the room with the staircase.
I'll whisper. So we could try to repair it, which may be difficult, and that'd take like 6 or 7 hours. My best guess, or we could just go ahead with whatever illusion we want to put there, but it might have like a side effect. So I'm just like putting that forward. Any thoughts, ideas? Okay, Caldra, you like in college when you're trying to get the class to talk.
Popcorn.
Exactly. No? You guys don't want anything? Like there's nothing we can make? No? Fuck it. Okay.
Could you make a pearl of power?
Could I? Maybe. I probably could, but I don't know if I'd want to do that.
That's just what popped in my head.
Kitchers is like, I could use a magic weapon. I've come to that conclusion.
Okay. Do you have a preference? Is there any preference?
I like axes. Actually, a suggestion. You said something about it being broken.
Kind of, yeah.
What was it made of? Because I haven't been in the room.
Oh. What is it? It's made of runes and...
Yeah, there's like interconnected, like arcane, complicated runes that are kind of interwoven between one another. It is a golden, let's just say it's an obelisk, S-shaped golden obelisk, and at the top of it is a crystal disc about 5 feet in diameter. The main thing that is damaged are the runes on the room. The magical runes are what have been damaged and cracked.
Okay.
The device itself in the middle.
So there's no metal or anything. It's just.
It's mainly just the golden obelisk. Like the bottom portion of this device is gold. It looks to be gold, like some sort of, gold's good for. I think gold's good for electrical conduits, right? Electrical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Kitris would just say, I wonder if that metal that Avarice has might do something to, the ancient metal stuff that turns to liquid with electricity, if it might aid in fixing it somehow.
Does it look similar to the metal she has?
No, this metal is gold. It's 100%
Oh,
gold.
it's just gold.
Yeah, it's gold, and the crystal on top is... it's hard to kind of ascertain what that is. It's not metal, but it's obviously not a common crystal. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask for her help if that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if once she's aware of it, if that's something she would give up. So
Right. Yeah, with it being broken, it might be a one-time use.
Right. With side effects.
Yeah.
So Lancelot has been kind of deep in thought, looking at the snow and at the body. And looking at the snow again. I believe this was the simulacrum of Dazan, correct? And this, he points to the body, was the sort of living spark that was needed to activate the machine. I am not sure that I am willing to be a part of this experiment. If you intend to reactivate this.
That's okay.
Your god has spoken.
Yeah, no worries. Shit.
Also, there's not many living sparks in the area, so I'm really.
Maybe it's already fueled. Maybe it's already fueled with that living. You know, does it look like it'll work? Does it need some kind of fuel? Where's the battery or the on this?
The indicator.
There doesn't appear to be any kind of like switches, knobs, or anything. There are maybe you probably see maybe some scorch marks on the actual obelisk base, like someone's hands were there and they got like maybe something was channeled through them into it. As far as that's the only thing that kind of really clues you in on any kind of activation or anything. You feel free to do investigation checks and carry on with that, but from a first glance, it looks to be just like charred handprints on the actual obelisk.
There's no way I can see if it's already powered.
No, there you would not. There's no like electricity crackling. You do remember prior to entering there was some sort of weird pulsing going throughout the tower, which you guys kind of alluded to being whenever the simulacrum started to try to do whatever they were doing. So at the moment, you don't believe it's got power to it.
Fuck.
Well,
Well,
I do not know your arcane ways, of course. Having said that, if you believe it is worth our time to reactivate this machine, or at least to fix it, I will not stop you. But if the time comes to create a magical axe and it requires a living life, I'm not sure that I could respect that choice.
Yeah, no,
right. Well, right. Well, it's a bit. It would be more than just the axe, but
yeah, the axe should be way low on the list of things.
Right.
Yeah.
I've kind of got like he wanted to become not a simulacrum. I felt like maybe I can do that. Maybe I can remove the part of me that is not me. Well, us. Like,
Would you do that if it meant taking another's life?
That's what a great question.
Kitchus is like, there is a wolf in the other room. Can we use the wolf?
Oh, hey.
I think my god might accept that.
The wolf itself is a conjured animal.
Yeah.
So.
We don't have like a little rat somewhere or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll work.
Okay. Well, I
Kaldra,
don't know if I'm willing to kill anyone for this.
Kaldra, what about your the thing that dangles over your head and is mean? Can you use that thing?
If you kill her or detach her from my soul, you're essentially killing me.
Well,
So,
darn it.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah, we don't
darn
want
it.
that. Have you tried though?
Are we willing to risk that?
No, I was just wondering if you tried before.
No, my friend Tara, she explained to me that you remove your quarry, it's attached to your soul, so that's bad. You could die.
For sure.
I've heard it is possible, but it's traumatizing.
Mm.
So it's either traumatizing or death. So
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want that.
yes, Antiochus.
No, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Huh.
Let's use Antiochus.
You think that would work? I don't think it. I'm the only one who can cast the spell. Anyways, I was figuring maybe we just ask Avarice. Maybe we ask her. We get her in here. We just see what she thinks, and if it ends up that we have to kill someone, I guess we leave.
Well, a note. She might be willing to sacrifice one of us if she's aware of this machine.
Maybe.
Pretty obvious. I don't think it's a maybe.
Yeah, I don't
wonder
think
who
it's
the
a maybe at
sacrifice
all.
would be.
Believe in me. Well, if she can cast this, I don't know. Can she cast Major Image? Maybe she can't cast it. Maybe she doesn't know.
She has been adamant that
Powerful.
illusionary magic is
I will
loses.
poke
Oh.
my head out. Avarice, do you cast Major Image?
She's in the room that is south of this room you guys are in. She moved from that little shitty spiral staircase into the room that had the chest in it, and she probably loudly says from inside the room, "No, illusionary magic is not my proficiency. No, I don't."
Oh, darn it. Dang it. Then I'll put my head back in.
She says, as you do that, she's like, "Why do you need to know if I cast that magic?"
I wanted to know if you could teach it to me.
No. No.
Oh my god. I'm whispering. I'm so good at lying. But
So good at lying. So good.
okay, well, maybe we just leave then. I don't know. Like, I don't see anything else here. We could try to like take parts of it with us. Is there anything valuable?
I mean, it looks valuable. It looks like it's set into the actual room itself, like built into the room. There's that mirror that is kind of set into the wall in that other room. That was kind of valuable looking. But as far as this room goes, it's valuable. It looks valuable, but there's nothing really that you can pick up and take with you.
Yeah, could
Maybe
I
try-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if we tried to get it out of there, we'd probably really wreck it.
Okay, stay with me, guys. I'm wondering if maybe could I kill my father? I don't know if he's dead already or if this is like a stasis. But could I kill him and would I be able to? Is there something I could roll to figure out if that would work?
You could try another Arcana check if you would
Sure.
like. It's going to be harder than the
Got
last
it.
time. Someone can guide you. Someone can help you.
Help me.
Guidance. That's all I can do.
You, I guess. I
Okay.
don't really know shit about Arcana, but you've got this.
Think hard.
Okay. 21 plus the D4. 23.
You don't learn everything, but you do learn one more little fact. You almost
Not 25.
not 25. I'm sad to say, yeah, the DC increased from
That's fine.
20 to learn everything to 25 to learn anything because there's a second attempt at it. Yeah, you learn that. Like I said before, there are things that can happen because it seems like maybe some sort of magical mishaps or some sort of weird effects can happen because the runes are damaged. You kind of study it some more, and it looks like you guys are interpreting the word living spark too directly, too literal. Yeah, it seems that it does need some sort of life spark or some sort of very strong spark of electricity to work and function.
Oh.
And it is able to turn, in your hypothesis, as you kind of think it could, with enough power, with enough electrical spark or enough an actual life spark, you could create something. You could correctly do it. More or less, the only downside effect is that you don't know what'll happen once it's made. Like maybe some stuff happens to whatever is made after the fact. The runes themselves don't look like they would degrade further unless another like catastrophe happened, like it did with the simulacrum, with an undead creature trying to give a life spark for an illusionary creature. You are kind of able to work those things out.
You said, yeah. I was gonna. You said, oh.
Yeah, I have call lightning. I don't know if that would count.
It's a big spark.
Yep.
Sure.
That's
Fuck it. Let's give it a go.
This guy wasn't a sacrifice. What the heck is he doing here?
he was just here for the show.
Maybe they interpreted it literally.
What a dumbass. Sorry.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's give it a whirl.
You want me to? cast Call Lightning and just strike this thing
Yeah.
that's slightly broken.
We'll be fine. It doesn't look like it's gonna degrade further unless you misuse it. Okay? We're doing the right way. This is the right
Okay.
stuff.
Step into the back of the room.
What are
This
we
is so familiar to me.
It feels like we've been here before, guys.
Start
Yeah.
leaving the room.
I'm regretting saying I have this lightning spell.
You can't unsay it now.
You're not gonna die, are you?
No. It's really like I'm being born again.
Before we go through with the plan, what is happening? I'm hearing the Call Lightning spell being thought about, and you're thinking about trying to be made real. Is that what's going on right now?
Wants to be a
I'm gonna
real boy.
Yeah.
No, the way Jacob
Okay.
said that tells me this is a
No.
bad
I
idea.
just want to clarify because I didn't hear that earlier.
I would have a couple clarifications with my illusion, but we'll
Make
get
another
there.
side character already. Come on.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen.
That's what it sounded like to me.
We're doing it. We're fucking committing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't want to be held responsible if you die.
No. Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm not gonna
Let's
die,
have
but if
Riz
I
to
do,
it.
I just don't want her to know. I don't know if she should. Also, she'll make me she'll make me cast Meet Your Image on things that I don't want to cast it on.
Has she ever made you cast a spell?
She'll threaten to kill me.
Well, I feel like that's what I'm about to do.
Oh, no. So I'm opting into it. This is a different kind of structure.
This is like assisted suicide. Is what you're doing.
Assisted suicide.
It's not legal, so I can't. No. Yeah. No. This. We gotta
You're
do this.
sure? You're sure about this?
I'm so fucking sure.
As I'm leaving the room, I'm like, here's a grown man. He can...
Right. That's right.
Well, I'm gonna step outside the room.
Yeah.
Out of this room, a new man.
Or a dead man.
Jacob looks so nervous.
No, this is interesting. It's a difficult decision.
I'm a pat Antiochus on the back and look at him and go, "Good luck, bud." And I'm holding
Yeah,
back out of the room.
Hey, here, take the back of holding just in case.
Okay, I'll grab it. Is there everything you want me to hold in there just in case you just get
Yeah.
Make sure
demoted?
the wand of paralysis is in there.
Fuck you. Okay. Put it in there.
Is there anything else, like your shotgun that you want me to hold on to? Or...
Dude, it's like, yeah, I'll just give you all my shit. Just give you all my-
Alright.
I'll just
All
hold
right.
it for now. Don't take it off your character sheet. I'll hold it.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like this is stupid.
No, just wait. Let's fucking do this.
Tell me exactly where you want me to shoot this thing.
Right here. I don't touch it, but I'll just point right in this area. Right here. You should guidance me before this happens.
Oh,
Before-
yeah. I'll pat you on the shoulder and be like, good luck.
Kitchers is in the hallway and he sees everybody like coming out of the room. He's like, what the fuck's going on?
They're leaving the funeral.
I think Antiochus might be killing himself.
And I might be assisting with it.
It's confusing.
This sounds
He's
so
very
good.
determined it's gonna work.
He wants to
So-
be a real boy.
Yeah, real boy.
Oh, all
Do we have
right.
to
He
say
wants
it
to
like
be
that?
truly real again.
I am gonna be really sad though if he dies. I've grown to love Antiochus.
Just be real with us, Jacob. Are we about to kill this man?
Come on, guys.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh,
Come on.
it's a 60-foot radius. I don't think I can do.
No, won't call lightning hit at a point within the 60-foot radius?
But the lightning down?
It's a 10-foot tall, 10-foot tall cylinder, so it'd just be around the.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh no, it is.
It's just 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius.
No, it is a 60-foot radius.
Might have to have avarice do it. Oh no.
I don't.
I mean, I will allow like you to like use it as. I mean, it is gold, so there'll be a focal point for like the lightning to come down. Like it'll
Sure.
focalize. It'll gravitate towards the gold and the item.
Okay.
Yeah, you choose a point within range. And a bolt of lightning hits within 5 feet of that point.
I don't.
Jack, fucking let's go. I'm ready to fucking do this.
Oh, God. I'm ready to be a real boy.
Okay.
Okay.
In real life, I would not be like okay with a friend doing this.
No,
I don't think anybody
no.
would.
This is so weird.
Let's fucking do this.
All right, last time.
I know. I'm not getting off this train. God, my nickname's gonna be so cool when I get out of this one. I already got it thought out.
Tried to kill himself.
The boy who died.
The boy who died never lived.
It's gonna be...
Oh wait, this is gonna make my wolf go away.
Oh,
That's what you're
So-
worried about.
So you're
Absolutely now.
you're sacrificing the wolf, just like we wanted.
sacrificing the wolf for Antiochus is good, aka his
Do I-
suicide.
Yeah.
Here's to that.
Okay, well,
Oh
I'm about to
God.
kill Antiochus. I'm gonna be very depressed about this.
Wait, you're not hitting him with the lightning, right? You're just using it to
No.
activate the thing.
Yep.
Okay.
She's not killing me. But she'll take it like that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna
California
die,
will.
so. Okay. Cast the damn spell.
Okay. So the item that you want to make, the person, creature, item, whatever, that you want to make real is you. You are using yourself as
Yeah.
the intended
Yeah.
target, and then
Could-
Caldra is doing
Could
the
I
stuff.
change things about myself?
Don't
Let me
add
hear some
complication.
of the ideas that you're hoping for.
I want to make the other part of myself young, like
Okay.
how I was, but I want to keep the clouded eye,
That's perfectly
and
fine.
then I want to be holding a magical axe in my hand.
Oh my God.
You're gonna.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
With the major image,
I like it.
that.
I like it. I like it.
Could I also be a little bit taller?
Yeah.
No.
2
How much
inches.
taller?
2 inches in your
Yeah.
neck.
Only in your neck. Yeah, I like that.
Just
Okay.
taller.
That's
Yeah,
familiar.
that's fine with me.
I'm gonna be 3 feet 2 inches.
In
All
your-
right. We have the plans laid down for this plan.
Are we
Yep.
sure we don't want Avarice to come in here and
It's his
put
call.
some?
Yeah, if she wants to come in here, she can do it.
We can put some insight on this.
That's up to you guys. I'm gonna leave that into your hands.
You're. What do you mean?
I don't want to make that decision.
You
And
could
he's-
potentially die. You don't care.
Oh my god, I get it. But I could live.
He's a big boy. Let
Or
him make
die.
the decision.
Yeah, let me
mean,
do it.
Kind of a big boy. He's like,
Hey, if it's successful, he'll be a taller, bigger boy.
Oh, could I also make myself like more built?
Oh my
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
You're
He's
just
just trying to make
adding.
him bigger.
That's
and
fine.
this,
Bigger,
this
better.
feels like you're making the.
These are just cosmetic
things
things. I
more
like how- I
complicated.
feel like he's just saying yes because he knows it's not gonna work.
He wants plastic surgery. Let the man have plastic surgery.
God, let me have my gender reaffirming care. Damn it.
A chiseled
All right.
jawline. He wants a new nose.
Yeah, yeah, give me a chip.
Okay.
No.
All right. So
Yeah, let's do
kick
it.
this puppy off. Let's do this thing. Let's light this kickstand.
I cast Call Lightning.
Okay. You begin concentrating.
My wolf
For 10 minutes.
disappears.
The wolf dies. Ow! Disappears. The lightning goes throughout the room, and the runes around the room and on the obelisk begin to light up. This electrical energy begins to surge through it and crawl across. You see the spots where the cracks are. The electricity kind of hops over and arcs out towards the wall, and kind of some of the energy kind of spreads away from the actual runes. But the entirety of the runes all light up as the first initial boom of lightning strikes the crystal obelisk, and you watch it light up. Antiochus, you are close to the obelisk. You have your hands on it, or you have wherever the focal spot is for this, or wherever the creation process is, the 3D printer is. You have put your body in it, have touched it, have done something to connect yourself to this contraption. You begin to feel your body tingle.
I'm feeling it.
As electricity crawls through your body, you begin to feel this feeling of being torn apart and stitched thousands of times in an instant, just as electricity spirals throughout your body, and the pain is just deep set into you. Another burst of lightning from the storm as it surges up, and you feel the pain increase even more. 6 or 7 of these lightning strikes happen as the energy only just intensifies and intensifies. It sees all the runes in the room begin to glow even brighter and even hot. Something begins to just swirl. You see kind of the same green, yellowish clouds that were a part of the rune swarm kind of begin to envelop and circle around Antiochus, as Antiochus is just completely enshrouded with this cloud. You can no longer see Antiochus. He has disappeared from view as he's just surrounded by this swirling color of green and yellow. Antiochus, I need you to roll D100 for me.
Ooh.
And let me know
Let
me know what you got.
You get a D4.
And let me know.
That
For a
helps.
D100, that doesn't help. You're not.
Okay.
The D100 is not affected by the D4. Let me know what you get. I gotta get water.
That might be good. I got 96.
That's what I'm hoping. High is good.
It could be
Let's
good.
hoping high is good.
Really good.
Let's hoping.
In D&D, high numbers are good.
But for this, it's terrible.
A 96 is what you got.
Yeah.
That's how much damage you take.
Oh my god, no.
Could be.
A
That'd be
96
crazy.
is what you got. You feel this swirling cloud of energy just swirling around you, and you feel your form soften. You feel as if you're reverting back to snow. It's this strange horror takes you over. The sensation of being made undone begins to occur. And you feel just cold, senseless, non-organic sensations. As this is happening, as you are unmade, what do you think isn't going through Antiochus' head? What do you think, any kind of memories that would come to fruition as this is happening, as you are being pulled apart and you feel yourself reverting back to illusions? What's going through your head? What's the first memory that comes to light?
I think he's probably thinking about the night like where his dad was like reading him that storybook. He's probably thinking of that, and he's like, "Oh, he hasn't done this in a really long time. That's weird. Why is he doing it now?" And he's just like, "Oh, well, I like this story," and so he's just listening to his dad read the storybook.
Yeah, and as you are holding on to this memory, as this memory stays prevalent at the edge of your thoughts, sensations disappear. You feel no pain. There's no hurting. You feel like a blob of black energy. You feel like a blob, just this blob of unmade raw material, just goo. The magic continues to swirl around you. But the goo begins to reform. As you come back completely formed as a real boy, you rolled a 96. You need a 95 through 100 to become real. You got
wow.
exactly what you needed. You
That's
are reformed,
insane.
re-stitched back together as you feel yourself, the old side, kind of fade away. And there's that moment where, as this older appearance fades away, it kind of splits away from you, and you see your dad looking at you, and just kind of like a warm smile on his face as you have done what he could never achieve, as you become real, and your clouded eye stays and remains. The smoke drops, energy drops, the lightning's still crackling. Antiochus, still fully clothed, still there, is reformed anew. A magical axe in his hands.
Christ.
That's
did it.
amazing.
That's crazy.
Came back from the other side, got you something. I'm positive.
They'll be like, hey, what's
You
up, guys?
have done exactly what you set out to do. And through the sheer luck of it all, this was, even though you thought that you knew what was happening, you kind of tried to diagnose your best. There was only one chance for this thing to be used once more.
Oh.
The machine is rendered useless as the crystal breaks and the gold obelisk shatters. And the lightning starts to zap you as you start to take some slow damage from it.
Oh,
I'm gonna run out of the room.
And
I
Tychus,
can stop it once I know.
you have that hourglass still fixed to
Still
fixed to your person. You see that it is cracked and the sands have fallen out of it. It's still there. The sands, though, have fallen out of it. You look down at your palm and the black dot has disappeared.
Oh.
But the magical knowledge you obtained still remains within. You have cleared
Damn.
the deal with avarice from you. You have become real. And you are now real.
No one
Holy
believes
shit.
me.
Congratulations.
That was amazing.
My rap career.
You did it. I'm actually amazed.
You lucky.
There was
son of
such a
bitch.
small window, and you fucking
Yeah.
got it, dude. Holy
That's
shit.
impressive.
Would he have actually died? 95
If he-
below?
Fucking
You-
axe.
if he rolled a 1 through 10, he just dies instantly. He's destroyed. If he rolls an 11 through 50, he becomes a black pudding, a big blob of goo. If he rolls a 51 through 94, you become real for 2d12 hours, and then you go back to being snow. Which, God, I wish it would have happened, because that would have been so satisfying to watch you guys.
That
All,
would've
yeah,
been
it worked, and just
cool.
wake
Oh,
up and just see a pile of
man.
snow.
Oh my
That would've been
God, that
crazy.
would've
That's
been
Like, man,
cool.
Tyler just can't keep a character alive.
You did it. I really thought we were going to transition after that to the other party without Tyler, so Tyler would have had to make another side character.
Oh my god.
You are real. You're a real boy.
I'm-
I applaud
not-
you. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. It
Wow.
pays off eventually if you do it enough.
Yeah.
If you believe. If you
If
believe.
you believe you can be a real boy.
The axe itself is, for better or worse, it's going to be, since it is for Kitris, we will
It's gotta
say
be
that
so
you're.
strong.
It's just going to. It's not. The real magic is you. It is a magical. It's a +1 weapon now, so it'd be the same weapon you have, Kitris, but just a +1 version of it.
Sweet. I mean, that's
Still
I mean,
sick.
it's a magical weapon. I mean, the real
Yeah,
magic
yeah.
is having a Tyler not die.
Tyler
Yeah.
didn't die after the end, finally.
You are probably the only person within the last several centuries to be not only an experiment, but also a successful outcome of a Netherese magical invention.
damn.
Bitch, I'm one of a kind.
Avarice is still taking notes in another room.
Yeah.
She has not noticed anything
God.
that's happened.
Ah,
She didn't hear any of the
wouldn't
lightning or
notice
nothing.
I'm riding this high.
She would notice that the pack is gone.
The what?
What?
The invisible chest.
No,
The pact.
The
Oh.
pack.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
No one. I mean, no one's around to see her reaction or anything. But
Antiochus,
Yes.
holy shit.
I'm back. How do I look? I look good?
I mean, yeah.
You're
There,
alive.
there was a mirror in the other room, right? Is that still?
there was a mirror in the other room.
Yeah. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror.
You're pretty wild to look at before. This is much more normal.
Yeah. It feels a lot. I'm not like fucking it. This side is just not weak as fuck, and I'm not aching all over, and it's
Also, my thing broke. My hourglass. I think I'm good. I'm not on a timer like that
Boom! It
anymore.
just explodes.
And then I'll show them my hands.
I'm free, but it's all up here. I still know.
Wait,
What?
she gonna know?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know if that's even still. Also, I'd like to. I've now taken like a last name. I'm Antiochus Thriceborn, by the way.
Thriceborn?
Antiochus
Right.
Thriceborn.
Born.
And Kitchus is like,
A
wait,
little
wait.
lightning bolt scar on his forehead.
Kitchus is like, wait. Is that axe for me? Did you actually get an axe too?
Yeah, I got you it. You said you wanted it.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I thought, fuck it, why not? You know?
We got two good things out of this. As I'm handing you back your stuff, thinking we're gonna keep. He was gonna claim some stuff. You see me like take my hand out of the bag, handing you back it.
Holy shit, dude.
Right?
Damn,
Lucky
I'm
son
lucky son of a bitch.
50% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Nice.
Yeah, I would think.
told
I
you
think
I wasn't
Avarice.
gonna die.
I think Avarice would like walk into that room and see it like all destroyed, and she's like taking notes. She looks up. What happened in here? Why is it like this? Is that how it was when you found it? And she's like doodling in her little notebook.
Do I have all my
That's
spell
exactly
slots
how we
back?
found it.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No. You don't have any more spell slots back.
Damn it.
I say that is exactly how we found it, Avarice.
She said, It's a shame. And she walks into the room. Maybe she is just enthralled with the, doing her work. Caldra, you notice that there is a little bit of something off about her with your passive. What's your passive insight, actually?
23. Or
Yeah,
wait,
you definitely notice.
Inside 18. It's 18. Sorry,
Oh,
that's my
18.
perception.
That's still definitely high enough to notice. There's something on her expression, something on her face. I mean, she's been kind of really stuck up and reading into the book, writing notes, and not really paying attention. But there seems to be some sort of emotion that kind of comes over her face, maybe some sort of understanding, some sort of recognition, or some sort of disappointment with the room before you. You can't really pin it down or know. But something looks like visibly askew on her face. But she goes to the room and starts to doodle and take notes.
I'll mind link with Heisei and be like, either she doesn't believe you or something's up.
Who? Avarice?
Mm-hmm.
There's probably always something up with that woman.
Well, just letting you know.
Alright. Should we bring it up?
I don't know. You're her. I don't know what I was gonna say.
I don't either. Now I'm concerned. I'm her what?
She trusts you. So,
I don't believe that as much, but that's fine.
she trusts
I
you a
can
lot
ask
more
her.
than she trusts everybody else.
I'll ask. I'll unmind link and I will say out loud. Something the matter, Avarice.
She is a. Who's all in this? Like, give me a layout, general, just idea of where everyone's positioned. Are you guys all in this room? Have some of you filtered into the other rooms that were in this floor, or are you all just still in that room where Antiochus was vice-born?
Well, I think it depends on if Antiochus came out into the hallway or if
Yeah.
he. You said you ran out because of the lightning, right?
Yeah, and I would be in front of Sir Lancelot, showing Sir Lancelot how high I can jump now.
I'm cheering him on. This is great. You
Then I can go higher after I try it off. I haven't done this in forever.
I'm like holding, like making the bar higher and higher.
Doing a physical exam over there. Physical
Yeah,
fitness
I'm
test.
going to the combine, getting my vertical measured.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we'll say you two are in that south room that had the chest in it. shenanigans. Enoch, where are you at?
Enoch is in the hallway.
You're in the corridor still, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kitris, you are where?
I probably would have been in the hallway too. I assume Antiochus would
Perfect.
have given me the axe on the way by.
Yeah. Perfect. And then I'm assuming Caldra and Heisei are in the same room with Avarice, who's going about taking notes. Yeah, you speak this and ask her if she's okay, and she has her back towards you, and she is saying, she says to you, she says, yes, it's just this is a disappointment. I thought there would be more to this place, but I mean, it's still great to find. You see, like at the nape of her neck, the white skin there seems to be cracking a little bit. Some black skin or something beneath is starting to kind of appear. And it looks like it's kind of crawling down her back, and she maybe there's like a slight wince of pain or some sort of like visible like shudder, but she's like very much still just writing in her book. But she says, it's a shame.
What were you hoping to find?
She's still writing. She says, I mean, honestly, hold on. I gotta make a decision.
Enlightening.
No. She reaches into. She like puts the book up into one of her pouches on her belt, and the whatever pen she was her ballpoint pen. She puts it in her pocket. She like reaches into a bag and pulls out something. She pulls out that like wand that's like a spine with a skull on top of it. She turns around with it in her hands, and she says, well, I was hoping that this was truly able to do what it has been. I've kind of, anyways, I thought the illusionary magic that was, the Netherese would help me make this real. See, this is a fake. It's very well made fake, but this is the Wand of Orcus. I don't know if you know anything about Orcus, but if it was up to me, I would have been able to make it truly the Wand of Orcus, and it would have assisted us and helped further goals that we could have achieved. But now she like puts it back in her little bag of holding. She says, but now it's just a hefty piece of gold. But you see, she like as she's talking, you see like the white of her face. There are very much like the neck portion. The cracks are spreading across, and like black skin is beginning to kind of peek through a little bit. Something is like physically happening to her form. Like something is just seems like it's being undone within herself, and it's just like cracking. And she looks like there's like visible pain, maybe some like black blood kind of starts to leak out between the cracks, but she doesn't like wince or nothing. But she's just like, I don't know. It would have been amazing for us to have made that, but nonetheless, like I said, illusionary magic is the worst school of magic, so it's to be expected.
Avarice, are you feeling all right?
She's like, yeah, I just feel like I'm coming down with something. I'm feeling under the weather. I don't really know. That's like a sharp pain.
You think some healing magic might help?
Maybe. Do you have any magic to spare?
Maybe.
Yeah, you just see like a piece of skin just like flake off and fall, and there's just like a black patch. A piece of like where her eye is, like it falls well, and normally her blue eyes, like her like very blue eyes, you see like as it falls, it's more so like a blackish red now, as like pieces of skin are like falling off and flaking. It looks like her horns are starting to kind of crawl and grow a little bit more, turning from their white to it's like a slight black, just like slight coloration change as like pieces of like skin are falling off.
Do you want me to try?
If you're offering.
You don't look too good.
I feel weird. Something's not right. I've never felt this.
Lancelot, Antiochus, and I'm gonna tap her on her shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Yeah.
Well, she probably wants to see me again.
Only 10 points of healing.
Only 10 points of healing. That's fine. Don't. Yeah, you do that, and you feel as you like touch her, heal her. The magic seeps in, and you lose 10 HP as your life force is pulled into her body. You see some of the cracks begin to kind of repair a little bit. You feel this like pull at your essence as it like just takes from you. It's just weird feeling, weird sensation. She feels that that helped out tremendously, and she smiles at you. As she smiles, her teeth are just like jagged, sharp daggers. She's like, "That feels. Thank you. That's rather nice."
I'm gonna mind link with Heisey and be like, that hurt me a lot.
Back up.
She's slowly backing up. Lancelot?
He's in the other room, like, watching Antiochus do sit-ups, and he's like,
It's important!
8!
9!
It's real important!
Yeah, those that are still there as this is happening, more of her skin flakes off. Like this, more just
Oh,
gray black. Like you see where her clothing normally is, it's like melts into her skin. It doesn't appear like there's clothing. It's like something is cascading through her body. It's like this black, just coloration. Like she is losing the normal appearance that you guys know of her. And you see that her horns are like actually like fanning out, where they're like growing, like kind of like an elephant ear kind of thing, where they're spreading and like slowly crawling back down their face
Heck
to the
outta
front
here.
of it.
I'm gonna grab Heise's arm and just slowly keep backing up.
Yeah.
She's like, "What are you doing? Where are you going?"
I probably wouldn't move with you.
Hey, come on. I say that in your mind.
I would have responded with just wait a second.
Don't you touch her.
And this is what she looks like for you guys to remember.
But you said it's like black.
Yeah,
crack.
she's like, it's like flaking off. Like this obviously is what she normally looks like, but now like her horns have just grown large, and like she's just black skin, gray skin. It's kind of like ash and coal, just like spreading throughout her body. She seems normal. She says she like scratches her cheek a little bit, and as she's like doing it, you see her nails like her fingers have like extended a little bit, and her nails are like long, and she's actually like scratching, like drawing blood, but she doesn't seem to like feel the pain or like notice it too much. But she's like, well, I guess should we all just rest here for the night, or should we hike back up? And I'm sad that there wasn't anything really truly defined here. It seems like a letdown. I don't know.
I will.
Hey,
What do you
Avarice.
do? Something? My chest
Hey,
is.
Avarice. Can you look at your hand for a second, please?
Kitchus, you feel a sharp pain in your sternum. In the hallway, you feel this just like jab, kind of where that metal was pushed in. You feel this like sharp pain. Feels like fires being kind of like spread across you a little bit. You take 10 points of necrotic damage. She's like,
You will hear just shout.
yeah, she's like, she looks at her hand. She's like, that's not right. That's not right. What? And she looks confused.
Is that 5 if I have resistance?
Yes, it is 5.
Okay.
She looks at her hand. She's like shaking her hand. She's like, no, that can't be right.
What's going on, Avarice?
She looks up. She's confused. She's like, I don't know. Did you do something? What did y'all do? Did you touch something? Did you mess with something?
What
Did you
do
break
mean?
something? What happened?
What?
I've been out in the hallway. I don't know.
He looks at you. I believe him.
What would cause this?
I don't know. Show me your hand. Yeah, you get that little black dot on your hand. She's okay. Kitris, she calls out from in the room. Kitris.
Yeah. What?
Do you have what? Look at your chest. Is there something on your chest?
There's something on my chest.
Hey, you look down. There's like a. It looks like a. Kind of like a pulsating like heart mark. It's like a mark of a heart. It's like pulsating a little bit.
Like
And,
a
like,
car,
there's,
like,
like-
a
there's, like-
Carlac situation.
Yeah, there's like cancer spraying out. And she's like, "You still have something on your chest."
Yeah, I didn't know I had that. That's
Yeah, you weren't supposed to know. Antiochus. Antiochus, you still have the mark on your hand, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't a very confident yeah.
That's just how I sound. You just don't like my voice, remember?
You see her form now further gone than before, further different, and you see that she her eyes kind of just disappear underneath these horns that have just grown down, and in the center of the horns is like a red eye. Her skin now entirely gray and black, and she is like, "Are you sure you still have the mark on your hand? I feel this doesn't feel right." Those in the room see her in this weird form.
Oh crap!
And she's like starts to like speak, and she's like looking around. She's like, no, this, are y'all come here? Let me see your marks. This isn't right. Something's wrong.
What?
Or she pulls me over.
What does
Oh, go
this
ahead.
mark do for you?
She kind of ignores that. She just looks at your hand. She touches your hand. You feel this like cold, searing pain as she touches your hand. She kind of like moves you aside really, really rapidly. Like you were actually kind of flung past her. Like she walks past you. She comes out to the hallway. She sees that there's Kitris there with the chest, and she looks at it and she's takes note of it. And she's like, "There's like, just a center eye now. Like there, you can't see much facial expression. It's just a center eye's like moving around rapidly, looking.
Kitchens is like,
for
holy
something.
shit, what the fuck happened to you?
Move out of my way!" And she like
No.
grabs you and she like actively pushes you to the side. And like there's force behind the shove, and she steps into, tries to step past Inyek and you as she moves into this room to look at Antiochus. Antiochus, let me see your fingers. Let me see your hand.
When she was coming over, I would have cast Major Image and changed me to look how I was, and with the thing. And the image can move with you as long as you're within its range. So
Yeah. She looks at you and she has to see your palm.
oh yeah.
There's this perverse like feeling as she looks at you, as if she's like seeing past your illusion. There's some sort of true sight. She sees your hand. She's like, "What did you do?
What?
What did you do?" Like she's like shaking, like visibly shaking. She begins to move towards Antiochus as she's going to try to grab your hand, and she's like actively like touching your hand. She says, "Where is the fucking mark? What did you do to the fucking mark? This did you break our agreement? Did you break this deal?"
Make anything. I'm gonna try to get her to unhand me, and I'm gonna try to slip through her legs.
Yeah, you she grabs you and you try to slip out, and she's like holding you, and she just sees you struggle and she lets go, and there's like a little bit of a cold brand of her fingers on your hand. And you just see her like just start to like shake, like visibly shaking, like there's something is happening. She is realizing something's happening, and you see that she's just stuck. She just stops. She's just standing.
I'm gonna run away.
You all feel the temperature in here plummet as cold begins to penetrate. It's colder than you've ever felt. You just feel this overwhelming sense of dread and cold. Colder than it is outside, colder than anything you've ever experienced. It is bad. Sir Lancelot, you are just, something's happened. You feel in some kind of devilish, some sort of fiend, some sort of entity, some sort of evil just materialize. It is forming, and you feel it. Like there's nothing you need to do divinely to notice. This feels like something legit is coming. And you just see that Avarice is just standing there. You see her body kind of freeze up, and you watch ice kind of start to kind of crawl across her body. It's like she's starting slowly being encased in a block of ice. She says to all of you as this has happened, the last word she can mutter is, "Help me," as like the ice kind of cracks and encases her. You watch as this large body form of something unknown, some sort of, it's hard to describe. It looks like a black mass. It has no real image. You just watch it grab the cube and descend down into the earth, taking Avarice with her.
Oh.
Well, shit.
And she's just gone.
Shit. Jacob.
Ooh.
Yes, just like Jacob, she is gone. She's gone.
Do I still have the mark on my hand?
No, you do not.
Nothing's
Citrus.
going on in my chest, or
The mark seems to have dissipated. But your agreement was more so involuntary, but also experimental. You still have like that weird magic inside of you. You still feel that, but there's like an emptiness, and there's like some sort of just like load off your chest. It still feels lighter. You still feel the same, figuratively, you know.
Like I
But
can
that
take
you look down, that mark is not there.
I can take a deep breath that I've been wanting to for years.
Yep. You guys are left in the spire. Your boss employee seems to have been crossed, or some sort of deal was broken, and she seems to have been called back.
I think we need to get the heck out of here.
I
can't
don't
go
think
wrong.
there's anything left for us here.
Oh fuck.
I see you at the top. I'm fucking. I'm
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you can't jump high enough to get to the entrance of the tunnel. It's like 10 feet up. You can't jump as best you're trying to climb up.
Aw.
Someone has to come give you uppies. It's These are slippery, like you call them back if this is a slippery slope. You guys use our pittance to climb in materials, and you guys spend the next 30 minutes to an hour leaving this spire, getting to that entrance, climbing up that very long first tunnel you came down. Maybe along the way someone slips, someone gets caught, who knows? But you guys all ascend to the top. You're outside that black spire still jutting out of the ice. And yeah, as you guys all get out, you guys are just there in the wind. Silence. You don't know really what happened. You can allude to something. You can think something, but something happened. Something magical happened, first of all. But also something surprising has happened. Something unexpected. Kaldra, there are memories that kind of get shot into your head. There are like things that are just like, some information just kind of finds a way into your body, finds a way into into you. I need you to roll a check, see if.
Didn't Ashana make a deal with her too?
Still the same.
Yeah, some memories feel like they have flooded back in something that may or may not have been missed. I'll let you kind of handle that on your own term. But you were all up, back on the ice, back above ground. The asset you had no longer seems to be there to help. You are left here with no compass, stranded.
We have one extra axe beak now.
One extra axe beak, that is correct.
Are her gargoyles still here or no?
What gargoyles? There are no gargoyles up here. You don't know what happened to the other one, but the one that you have had with you, usually in this part of the trip, is not there no more. You see maybe some piles of rock out in the distance, but you don't know if that's just the terrain or if that is the gargoyle itself. But initially, you don't see anything that would dictate that.
When Avarice turned to ice and that a figure just pulled the ice under, Was there anything like familiar to Kitris about the figure, the coldness, anything?
It's a good question. There was a familiarity. There's like this weird. There's a weird familiar feeling. You can't really put your thumb on or put your like put everything on. It felt familiar to a degree, but it's kind of up for your interpretation. Honestly, it's one of those things where it has this like sensation of something that you have had happen to you in the past, or something that you were, maybe talked about, discussed about, or maybe the imagery was something that was maybe talked about previously.
Yeah.
Or it's kind of hard to explain. These things are all kind of coming in and going into your body. I will let you come to that conclusion of what you think that was.
Yeah, I think everyone, like whoever like looks in direction at any point, you just see him. Austin thought he'd probably be pretty quiet for trying to make sense of, this whatever went on in his chest being there 1 second, leaving the next, and then but not.
Fuck was that? What the fuck? What happened?
My best guess is it had something to do with what we did. You removing that mark.
Yeah.
Changed something
Maybe she
for
made
her.
Oral mad.
I don't know. That was. I thought she was gonna kill me. To be honest, I thought she was gonna. I was like, oh, it's over.
If she wasn't turned to ice, she may have.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that. We stopped her from making that wand real, which that felt like a good thing. That felt positive.
All of this has been positive.
Yeah, I think
Makes
it's
my
kind of
job
worked
easier
out.
that she's gone too.
Yeah, I think it kind of worked out for us. No?
Are we worried that she might
Back.
come after
Yeah,
you?
very much so. I am.
That's
Maybe.
what I
Anyway.
was worried about.
I guess we'll cross that bridge when it happens, because I don't see how we could prepare for that anymore except by being stronger. Maybe she'll never come back. Like, I don't know where she was taken. Like, because she obviously didn't want it to happen. Seemed like it was against her will.
She was as confused as we were, almost.
Yeah.
Quick question, because I can't recall if it was Hayase or if it was both of us. We saw her do like a summoning circle thing, talking to
Cool.
whatchamacallit, Leviatus or whatever.
Yeah, well, this.
Yeah.
Justice. I know I have. I saw it in Tourmaline. The mines.
I can't remember if I was there or not.
Yeah, you guys did see that because she went to go ask somebody, or she was trying to get some guidance from someone or something.
Yeah,
She was trying
about
to.
the egg.
Yep. It had very much similar sensations to Heisei, for one. It was very similar to what you saw in Tourmaline. Different, but very similar. Caldra, there is that kind of understanding of some familiarity with it. Like from what you experienced when you saw her, or whatever she was doing out there, it has a familiar vibe to it.
And I don't know if Caldra would personally know anything about like the different planes. So I don't think, yeah, never mind.
Okay, so what now?
That's what I was just about to ask. Do we go clear on names?
Yes, I guess that's the next step.
I mean, as soon as we do that, that's less people after us.
Very less.
Okay. Yeah. let's figure that out, and then we can talk about what happens after that. Let's take it a step at a time right now. I don't know, that was weird. But I appreciate you guys helping me and for you guys believing in me. I'll like look at Sir Lancelot, and then I'll like squint as I look at Cauldron.
She's looking at the ground, very confused. Her eyes bright.
You good? You good?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Not good.
No. Oh, okay. So you're not good. Why?
I'm happy you're alive.
Thanks.
Happy I didn't kill you. Avarice seems to be strong, and I'm just a little nervous.
Yeah. But she might only try to kill me if she comes back, right? So.
If she tries to kill you, we're all gonna step in.
You might not be there. I don't know what. It's weird magic. We don't know what that means. I don't know. It doesn't seem helpful to think about it, but I did study the thing. He had asked me to study like his mark thing and with avarice and whether he should do that more. And it's, she seems like it seems demonic and devil in nature. That probably, it's probably something to do with that. Devils. And she was like a big fan of hats and deals. So it was probably something beyond our knowledge, a deal she had made. And that could be the last we see of her.
Could be.
Well, Buffbeak's waiting for me. He's not even gonna know who I am. I'm gonna run over to Buffbeak.
Yeah, you run over to him. He's there, chilling.
Does he recognize me?
He kicks you as soon as you come over there.
Oh, fuck.
Then he helps you back up. And he's like, "Stop here."
What time of day is it right now, by the way?
At the moment, it is probably 10:30, 11. Oh, you guys did wake up and traveled maybe a mile or two, and you arrived here. You were down there for maybe 2 hours, so it's probably 10:30, 11, in that kind of window in the morning.
I guess we.
I do think we need to rest. I'm not feeling the best.
Yeah.
Just like a short rest.
Sure.
Back down to first level, or just a short one?
Mm-hmm.
We're out of the tower, by the way.
Yeah, you guys are on the outskirts of the tower. You guys can always go back down.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if we were gonna long rest, we could go back down in there just into that first.
It's 11 a.m. I think, right?
Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to say,
11
might
a.m.
be
11
able to.
a.m.
It's bright
Yeah.
and early.
Just
Do
short
we
rest.
know the way back?
Yeah,
I
I guess we don't know
some
where.
navigating skills.
Some's better than none.
Does she have any supplies she had left on her Axebeak, like saddlebags or anything that we could root through?
No. There's nothing on her Axebeak that would allude to that, or even have anything like that.
Okay. Shit. Well, yeah. I guess try to figure out where we are, and then
Well, we have a map, right?
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know who
this group
it.
has a map.
Yeah, both of you
Mhm.
should have a map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of get an idea, or at least know what direction we need to go from the map.
While you're figuring out where we need to go, we can short rest. Take a breather.
Good.
And get going
Yeah.
again.
You guys all start your short rest.
Yeah.
Those that want to spend hit dice,
Yes.
feel free to do so.
Yeah. Hit. Where's that button?
I'm not spending.
Oh,
any
there's
hit die,
short
that was
rest button.
embarrassing.
Okay.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so as you guys are short resting, make sure you write everything. And Tychus, as you're short resting, you do see that where she did, where you were grabbed by Avarice before she was pulled or called back. There is like her handprint is still like fire, like ice burned, ice branded onto your forearm. Like you still see like the skin has like been damaged, which sucks because you just got a new body. But there is like that imprint of her hand on you.
Damn it, if it's not one thing, it's another. Fuck. Does it hurt?
I mean, yeah, it hurts still because it was like it's fresh of like pain, but it's not like a lingering pain. Like it hurt initially, and now it's kind of faded away as as the skin has like died. There's no feelings left there, so no.
It's like dry
I just
ice,
got this.
like dry ice on your skin.
I guess I'll go over to Sir Lancelot. Sir Lancelot, can you look at? I'll just show them my arm.
Yes. I saw when she did this to you. It was really weird. And I'm gonna. I guess first I'll try lay on hands, see if that works. It's 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison. Does that do anything?
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't help.
Then. What can I try to like identify what might work on it?
I mean, yeah, you can make a medicine check, religion check. You can use some of your features. I think you have magical means to identify stuff too. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I could take a look at it like from a medical point of view.
Nat 1 on medicine, so I don't know shit about that.
Yeah, it looks like it hurt.
Oh, actually,
poison
I can,
ivy.
actually, I can use my I have a feat that lets me let you re-roll a natural 1.
Oh,
That's
nice.
amazing.
Yeah, so you can re-roll that.
Now it's a dirty 20.
They're 20.
Wow.
The medicine check.
That's pretty damn good.
There's nothing to really repair the skin. You don't think that it will be healed. I mean, it looks typical frostbite. Well, not frostbite all the way, but like it's got like that partial like frostbitten kind of exterior to it. There is a sense as you are like kind of examining as you touch it. There's like this lingering sense of something undead, something fiendish in nature. It feels like some of. Actually, I'm gonna take you to the secret channel and tell you, Emily.
Never been in here before. This is exciting.
Yep. Go.
I think that's the first time I've used that feat.
Hell yeah.
I've had it for so long. I just thought, oh man, it'd be fun if good things happened because they were close to me. That's the first time I've used it. But now you have a +1 axe.
Sure do.
Yeah, you do.
I like how I asked you before that, and you're like, yeah, can I have it? I'm like, fuck it, sure.
You're a real boy.
I know the odds of that working were so low. I was convinced. I wasn't convinced, but I really thought he'll probably just like make me deformed or something. He won't kill me. He'll just like make me deformed.
Oh, there was a chance you just died. That's crazy.
I'm happy. I'm happy it worked. See, you don't get. You're not traumatized anymore.
Yeah.
You never were traumatized. We prevented it.
You were very close.
Very close. Literally one off.
You could have been alive for a couple hours. That would have.
That would have been
That would've
crazy. I
sucked.
would have been so happy. I would have been, oh, did it work? Like, I would have been like how I am right now. Yeah.
Oh man. Crazy. We haven't even
Last
done
time-
the dream walk yet. I know that's gonna be
Yeah.
some crazy shit.
Has Jacob already filled you in on the crazy shit or no?
No, he's just like Ethan was confusing me earlier.
I know, I could tell. Even I felt like I wasn't being too confusing, but it's gonna
He
be
was
good.
like-
It's-
Yeah, he was like, he's just confusing me. I gotta get back to this, and I was like, okay.
we love that. Oh yeah, if we do that, that's gonna be fun. If we make it tonight, I mean, we only got like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, darn it! I want to do this so bad. Well, oh, I heard. Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're back.
So Lancelot is kind of examining the scar closer, and he's silent for a bit. I don't think there's anything that I can do to truly remove this. It seems that Avarice perhaps left a bit of her soul in this scar. On the surface, it just looks like frostbite, which is, I can't really heal that. I mean, normal frostbite I could, but not fiend soul frostbite. It could be healed through an exorcism, which I have never performed myself. We will need to keep our eyes peeled for someone who knows more about that.
Oh, yeah. That's
News!
I guess so. I guess it's good because we know what to do with it. I wish he hadn't touched me, but whatever. I mean, what happens if we leave this untreated? Is she gonna like come back or something?
Maybe.
Nice. Nice.
Who here knows an exorcist? I looked at the group.
Do you guys know anyone?
One of the axe beasts goes, huh?
I was ordained. But, yeah.
He's like a little rosary bead, and he's like, puts on his little get up.
Well, I got a trail mapped out. We're heading to. Is it East Haven or
Brinchander.
Brinchander?
It's
Wow, I
Brinchander is
am
where the meeting
so
is.
wrong. All right, I have a trail mapped out. We ready?
Yeah.
I think
I gotta
so.
go visit a priest there. So.
I mean, in the nicest way, I think we have more important things to do before visiting a priest.
We can do both of them.
Well,
Why not
yes,
both?
but I think we do the getting our names cleared before we go talk
Yeah.
to a
For
priest.
sure, for sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
As we'll get close to a priest.
Yeah,
But if a priest is on the way,
I mean,
they're usually, we could talk to them. I could talk to them.
Yeah. Nice. Well, this felt productive, guys. I'm glad we did this. Glad you guys are here. Thank you, guys. I'll just like go around and I'll like hug them.
He's spreading his cooties.
Guys.
Yeah, as you hug Lancelot,
Pat
he
you
kind
on
of
the
tries
back.
tries to avoid the fiend spot.
He just slaps him. Get away from me!
get
Oh.
out.
Guys, let's go. Which way?
Yeah. Let's
This
go.
way.
Lead the way.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
you are fast traveling to Brinchander, is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have moved 1 mile. So you guys have fast pace. You have 19 more hexes to go. So there will obviously be no encounters in this travel phase. The House of Distic. There will be a dragon attack during this encounter. These random when you guys have no resources. So you can go. Could you imagine?
I have 1 third level, and then because I regained 3 first levels in the long grass, but I have 3 first levels and 1 third level, and that's it.
1/3 level.
That's all.
I will say you guys travel there. You kind of like go south, like go around the Moir Dwalden, kind of go past Bremen, Targos, and Brinchen. You kind of want to avoid Lonelywood and Tourmaline since you guys were in that town. Saw there were bounty hunters there. You don't really come across anything as you are traveling this way. And we see that you guys are heading here. You guys, at the end of the day, at the end of what the fuck day is it in this fucking campaign?
10th of Nightdawn?
The 10th, as you finished you camp up and sit down for camp to rest, to figure out where you want to go. The plan seems to go to Bryn Shander and start your plans or whatever. After the session, I'm going to ask you guys exactly what you think you'll be doing, so I can like write it down, prepare for it later on. But yeah, you guys rest. Give me 1 second. So you guys remember where you are, what you're doing, and all that. But you guys finished, set up camp. There's that stillness, that emptiness of like, you know, I mean, even though Avarice was Avarice, I mean, she still was a aid. She helped you. She paid you. She, you know, there was maybe she was warming up to you. Maybe she was, you know, coming around. Who knows? You guys can all form your own opinions about her. Obviously, she was up to no good in the neighborhood, and you know, word got around. But anyways, yeah, you guys set up camp. Axe Peaks are pitched. You are on the shores of the Moron Dwalden. Where if you really think about it, way back when we first started, you guys were in Bremen on the Moron Dwalden, seeing some little kids get eaten, some fun stuff by a dinosaur. It was crazy times. Internet wasn't working, stream wasn't working. That's the past. But you guys sit down. As we sit down, and you guys are all set up for camp, you know, going about, just taking it all in, and just thinking about the day's events, the long journey that you guys have gone out of town, in town. You guys falling from the fucking sky, being brought into some sort of agreement with the dragon who gave you a whistle for aid, and there's like an egg thing going on. There were some weird spooky Nothics down in the Tourmaline mines. You guys went to the spa, had a really nice relaxing evening. It was pretty nice. Saw some weird people die, some people get, it was a crazy time. No one went to the theater, sadly. You could have went to the theater, watched a play. It would have been terrible. But nonetheless, you guys have, you know, come together. You guys all came together from, you know, tragedy, technically, from some sort of murder mission. You guys went and, you know, plainly on paper, you went, unbeknownst to you, you know, since you guys were enchanted and magically done, you went and murdered guards, townfolk, you know, and unbeknownst to you till the reveal happened, until you all know, you were kind of brought together through tragedy, through a bad string of luck, bad things. You know, our Iron Quartet members had contact with their fellow Quartet members. Town Speaker Neris a piece of shit. We all know that. Slimy guy, no one likes him. Antiochus, a real boy. When the odds were against him, dear God, when the odds were against him, not only did he become real once more, but maybe seemingly cause Avarice to fucking get fucked or die or whatever happened. Like, it's like all in the air right now. No one knows what's going on, but you have a clear headway, and you know that you need to prove your innocence. You're heading to Bryn Shander to clear your name. It is Nightdawn 10th. And we kind of fade to black. Our screen fades to black as you guys are all kind of just there. And some text popped up on screen. It says 5 days ago. And we switch over to our other party members. And that's where we're getting the session. And next week, we will be back with the main party. After the death of Lorian. Dealing with the emotional fallout of that. What emotional fallout there is. Ichabod probably doesn't give a shit about that guy because he tried to kill him in his sleep. Mayor Ichabod, Town Speaker Ichabod. Right. Add to that. You guys have Vlyn Harple with you. your guy's character or your players know that, obviously that is supposedly Avarice's mom, or Alexandra Harple's mom.
Yeah,
you know,
He's
yeah,
just
we
gonna
fade
lose
to
her
black.
shit. He's
We
gonna
fade
lose
to
her.
black. We fade to black with the 5 days ago text popping up as we see what we get up to next week here on Tabletop Tyranny. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. See you Tuesday for Fendelver and Below. Hopefully the last dungeon crawl session of that fucking campaign for a little bit, because that's been going on too. They brutally murdered a spectator. Rest in peace, little guy. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. See you Tuesday for Fendelver, and see you Thursday for Mothership, where Tyler's character probably will die in that one. Who knows? Thanks for tuning in. Good night. Have a good week.